for just shooting into the apartment, and the bullets were going through the wall and almost
Right.
hit other people in the apartment next door.
Right.
So
Yes.
that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, all of them are guilty of that because they all were firing their weapons. And
No,
even
that's not it.
if there were some officers that were not firing their
I,
weapons, they still created a situation that put other people in danger.
depending on, you could be right. You could be right.
The reason
Think
the other
about it.
officers
You
fired.
came to someone's house. You did
No,
not announce that you were an officer. You busted down
No,
their door
they
and
said they
started
announced.
lighting the room up.
say that.
You put everybody in fucking danger, son, including the residents that live next to their apartment.
Hold on,
All
CK.
of you are guilty.
CK, hold that thought. I want you to say that again. You're gonna see just how how wrong you is. You got
How
9 minutes.
so?
Let me show you how you wrong. Say what you just said again. Hey man, welcome to the Pseudo Killers channel, man. Man, we got Concrete Corey, we got Clark Kent, we got CK the Poet. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is what we do all day, every day, man. Pseudo Killers on deck. Yeah, so go ahead, CK, man. This is a continuation of the conversation that was on the Real Black Atheist on Fire. So you said the police did what? They was what? What was the police? Please tell us that.
What was they
Hold
doing?
on.
What was they
Give me
doing?
just a second. I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to read that one part that caught my attention, that forced me to kind of stop.
Okay.
Because, like I said, I ain't been following the story or the case really at all because I already knew what was going to happen.
You seem like
So,
you found a joint.
hold
I
on a
hate all
second.
the thing.
Well, people be posting stuff on Facebook, so you just read the article for the whatever. Hold on, what the fuck was I doing? Oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna share it again, and I'm gonna read that one part. Oh shit. Stand by. Okay, so we were reading from the U.S. Legal. This is the website version for legal definitions of a lot of the charges that people get. So this is about the wanton endangerment law and the legal definition of that, which is what one of the officers was charged with. It was this section right here. Hold on. That I was reading. This section right here that caught my attention. Oh shit. Why am I selecting everything? What's going on? Oh, I can't just select what I want. Bump it. This section right here. Likewise, a person is guilty of wanton endangerment in the second degree when it should say, if a person wantonly engages in conduct which creates a substantial danger of physical injury to another person. This is a Class A misdemeanor. So yes, all of the officers should be charged with that. It shouldn't be just the one officer that was charged because they all created a situation that that created a situation that was substantially dangerous to the other tenants that lived in that apartment complex. Because like I said, they busted the door down, lit the room up, didn't I know I'm exaggerating to make my point, but that's pretty much what they did. They busted the door down, lit the apartment up, probably because they got shot at because somebody thought that their house was getting broken into. They didn't announce themselves as officers right away. They created
Right
a
away.
situation that
I got
endangered the other tenant, not just the people that lived in that apartment.
I got one question. I got
Yo, you sound like a robot, yo.
I got one question. I'm not
Hey,
sure.
Kent,
For the
hey,
ex-boyfriend,
Kent,
like what
hey, Kent, go ahead and pay the
y'all can hear me
extra
now?
$5, yo, and get this high-speed internet, yo.
Nah, I'm off
So hold
the
up now, hold up.
Wi-Fi.
Real quick, Kent.
Hey, Kent.
So, are you saying that I'm wrong because
Damn,
it was only
I'm
the
at
one
the room
officer's
right now.
bullets that went
Y'all
through
can
the
hear me?
walls?
Yeah,
So the other officers shouldn't get charged? Is that what you're saying?
yeah. So let's deal with the facts. The facts are, right, even if they did have a
But
no-knock
they
warrant.
all was shooting.
Now hold on for a minute. Even if they did have a no-knock warrant, they knocked on the door. Can we agree to that?
What'd you say?
I said, even if they did have a no-knock warrant, they actually knocked on the door. Can we agree to that?
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been following the case.
Oh, I'm telling you, they
I
knocked
just
on the door.
assumed they just came up in them people's place, man. You know
No,
how officers do.
no, that's not what happened. They knocked on the door, right? Now the police claim they
They announced themselves as officers.
Yes, the police claim that, and it was an outside witness to claim they heard the police say it's the police. That don't mean the people inside heard it. They had enough time to put their clothes on. Let's get that established. Brother Reggie seems to think the police busted in the house, shot him up, then walked in the room and shot the lady. That's not what happened. Okay, let's
Sounds like something they would do.
I know, yeah, right straight out of the movies. You know how they do it in the movies, but that's not how that happened. So first of all, they didn't go in a house shooting. You do know that, right? Correct? Police officer got shot first. Okay? The boyfriend. Yo, your phone sounds terrible.
No, we can't hear you.
So the police officer got shot first. They returned fire. So they're not even charging the police in that. They're charging the one police who was shooting all over the damn place. That's why that definition right there, you know what I mean, fits what he was doing. They're saying they had every right to return fire once somebody shoot at them. Now, I don't know what world you living in, but if you living in the real world, if you got a gun and somebody shoot one of your homeboys or shoot at you, you're gonna shoot back. That's just.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. So they had a no-knock warrant, but they knocked anyways?
Yeah, sure did. Yeah, because they said it. They called the 911.
But then what's the point of getting a no-knock warrant and if you ain't finna just bust down the door? Like how you see on those cop shows?
They did it because of poor police investigation. They didn't realize that she had a new boyfriend.
Yeah, I mean, they were doing an investigation. They
was gonna honor her they had the no-knock warrant, but they figured she was there. It was just her there, so they knocked. You know what I'm saying? They didn't realize she was had her boyfriend spending the night. But that was the poor police work. They should be reprimanded for that part of it, for them not having the proper intel. I think it was something where the people who did have the intel, they wasn't actually the ones who went to do the bust. I think it was somebody, they sent another group and they didn't have all the intel or something like that though.
Set them up.
Hold on, Corey.
Y'all can hear me?
Fellow officers up.
Yeah, hold on. Hey, Corey, we got Chatty Patty in here. Yo, you got me, Chatty Patty. He said, I think Uncle Steve. Yo, he named himself Chatty Patty.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah, he did.
I can't even call you Chatty Patty.
Chatty Patty.
That's all.
Hey, y'all can hear me better now, yo?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can't go ahead, man.
Okay, I didn't know. I had to switch to the phone joint, man. But was she moving money for the dude?
Nah, we ain't saying all that, man. I don't know what she was doing.
I'm asking questions like, was she doing anything for the ex-boyfriend as far as moving the dope money and any of that?
Well, I'm saying that's what they
make a lot of claims.
No, that is part of the investigation. See, that's what we not understanding, because they on the outside looking in. So, CK, let's just say I go back to hustling, right? And I meet you wherever you at. I just meet you. You know what I'm saying? I go meet Corey, right? And we do a video and all that. Then I come back like 3, 4, 5 times. Every time I leave out your house, or every other time I leave your house, I got a box with me. But really, the box is full of conscious material, or say T-shirts or something like that, right? They don't know. Okay? So they marked it down. Then whenever we on the phone, we talking about money. They got us recorded on the phone talking about, I say, CK, make sure you bail out Wishful Common for me. Okay, you want me to get Wishful Common out? Where you at? He at the spot? Yeah, he at the spot. And say you rent me cars, right? And in the rental car, one of the crew get murdered. You in all that. That don't mean that's help me hustle. That don't mean hold this $3,000 for me. Yeah, I mean, and it's on the phone. I'm just saying, CK, like from the outside looking in, it just looked like it don't have to be.
Man.
I'm just trying to let you know what go down in the hood.
I'm just saying if she.
I'm saying it's about. Hold on, Kent.
Go ahead, my bad.
I'm saying it's strictly about choices. It's strictly about being aware of who you are and who you with, because you might get classified, especially if they got an investigation on that person. And where I'm from, the feds come lock your mother up, yo, and your sister up, because they too close to an environment. But go ahead, Kent. Go ahead, Kent.
No, so all I was saying is if she was involved in moving the money for him, like you say, bailing people out with the drug money, holding the drug money, stashing it, getting rental cars for them, bailing people out, you know what I'm saying, still involved with the ex, then she's creating that environment herself for that place to get kicked in and get shot up like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, but if she wasn't, then that's a whole different story. But if she was, then she's kind of responsible for them kicking in that door. And then the new boyfriend, he said he thought it was the ex-boyfriend. So it obviously some tension there, you know what I'm saying? But my new girl ain't about to be moving stuff for her ex-boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? So I look at it like a whole nother way, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If she was moving stuff for the ex dude, she kind of created that, you know, you kind of put yourself in that predicament.
You know what? I don't think she put herself. I'm saying that I'm not going to put that on that sister. What I will say is, normally when somebody knocking on your door, you don't pull your gun out. I'm just saying.
He thought it was the ex. He thought it was the ex.
It's other factors we don't know about.
He thought it was the ex, and the ex might have been crazy. You know how these niggas be. You know how these ex-boyfriends be. Run up on it, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, brother, I can ask you something?
Yep.
Was her name on the warrant?
No, I think it was her. I think it was her vehicle, wasn't it?
What? Her vehicle? No, they gotta put a name on the warrant. I'm not sure. The house was on the warrant.
So
it wasn't a body warrant. It wasn't for a body.
They had to know who name the house was in. They had to know who named the
was an apartment.
But I was under the impression that they saw her car. It was about her car. Her car was seen at a known drug house.
Not seen. It was on tape. Like you know, they actually put a tracking device on the boyfriend's car and followed her to the apartment. Followed him to the apartment several times. You do know that, right?
The new boyfriend or the ex?
The old boyfriend. They had a tracking device.
So they put it on his car, not her car.
No, his car. And this nigga is going from the drug house where they hustling at to her house. And he's coming out the house with boxes. So they say that's in the affidavit.
Why she got the new?
So
why she got the new boyfriend?
Why? That's a crazy question, bro.
No, I said while she has a new boyfriend.
No, I don't think
boyfriend is.
No. She actually stopped messing with the boyfriend. But listen, man, don't y'all know, yo, that if you're in an investigation, right? If a crew is being investigated, just because you stop fucking with the nigga, that don't mean the investigation stop. That doesn't mean they say, okay, she no longer mess with him. We're not going. No, man, they ain't listening to none of that. You feel me? You feel me, Ken?
That's why I was asking, was her name on the warrant? Because if her name wasn't on the warrant, that means they wasn't coming for her at all. They was looking for dude, the ex-boyfriend. This is what I heard.
No, they had already
they wasn't even looking for him.
No, that's what I thought. I'm thinking that from news. I don't know no update or nothing, but from what I first heard, that they was looking for him, not knowing that another unit had already picked him up when they kicked in her door.
No, that's the fake.
No, that's not what happened.
No, they kicked. It was an investigation, and not the norm. It was a task force. Okay, so when you got a task force that's specializing in getting your ass, like in Baltimore, they got a task force to get the what's the name? It's not the heroin, but the shit they put in the heroin these days. Now, you know, I'm away from it for real.
Fentanyl.
They got a task force strictly for fentanyl, and they're investigating people. Right, and so what I'm saying is they hit several houses at the same damn time, y'all. Come on, man. So everybody keeps saying he wasn't there. They wasn't fucking looking for him. they was thinking that that was one of the houses where the money and the drugs was, because she's on phone conversations when he locked up. You know, they actually talk. I don't even know why people talk on the damn phone. Like, get the fuck off the phone. But she talked on the phone, and he's saying, yeah, go ahead, take the money and bail this person out, that person out. Now, let's be clear and sure here. First of all, family members and girlfriends be the ones that bail you out anyway. So that's not a red flag for me. But the police can make it a damn red flag. They can start seeing shit that ain't necessarily there. I'm telling you how they do it. And the reason they do it is because us drug dealers or ex-drug dealers, we know how to lie real good. We're going to always lie. We're not going to say, yeah, you got me, bro. Oh, yeah. That's never going to be that way. So they already know they're dealing with niggas that lie. And so then the police lie to compensate for the lie. I'm saying it's a fucking mess out there. That's why let it be a precautionary tale. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because you're dependent on people to make proper decisions who don't even got enough information to make proper decisions. Like, really? They always get bits and pieces of the damn story and they try to piece it together, and they don't got to be right. So the sister is caught up in a situation. She doesn't even need to be around the guy. She doesn't need to be dating a drug dealer, first of all. So under no circumstances that lady lost her damn life. That's crazy. So we know they didn't have the proper intel. They had police sitting on the house, and I don't know how the hell the damn police missed them both going in the house. But I'm saying, like from being from there, like sometimes your luck can go good like that. Like you just got the joints, right? Although the police is sitting at your house, right? And some just, you know, maybe they was talking, they missed you going in that joint, right? And then they miss you coming out the joint. Or they coming and you going out and you change cars on, they miss you. This is work that way sometimes. So they missed them going in the house. So they actually had a police sitting on the house. His job is to give them proper intel to figure out who's in the house, so when they go in there, they ain't going in there with their drawers down. They went up in there thinking that it was more, it was just one, the lady was in there. Okay? So I don't know if you can charge a person. I don't know if they can charge the police for that. And then since shots came out the house, you can't fault the police from shooting back.
Wait,
you just can't. There's no way out of this. And so let me read this. First of all, they actually, the city of Louisville, right? What they did was they admitted the wrongful death of Breonna Taylor. So Louisville agrees to pay Breonna Taylor's family $12 million, right? And watch this. This is important. I think Corey told us early. And enact police reforms in historic settlement. So the settlement is historic, not for just the $12 million. $12 million ain't bringing nobody back, but that's generational wealth. Getting pretty close to it, right? But I think the most important thing that we should focus on, right, before we start how injustice ain't such and such, that is the reform that the parents actually got that will continue to save lives. This is what's important, and this is what we need to focus on, because this is what Europeans do, y'all. Europeans, right? You won't even hear about them marching. They behind the scenes working on reform. It's what they do, right? They fight for legislation that will change the laws based around the shooting of their loved one. And this is exactly what happened in this case, which is a great thing. So the city of Louisiana has agreed to pay $12 million to the family of Breonna Taylor and institute sweeping police reforms and a historic settlement of the family's wrongful death lawsuit. Now, let me keep going. As part of the settlement, this was important, y'all. As part of the settlement, the city agreed to establish a housing credit program as an incentive for officers to live in the areas they serve. Use social workers to provide support in certain police runs and require commanders to review and prove search warrants before seeking judicial approval, amongst other charges. Justice for Breonna means that we will continue to save lives in her honor. And Tamika Palmer Taylor's mother, no amount of money accomplishes that. But, this is a mother saying that, but the police reform measures that we were able to get passed as part of this settlement means so much more to my family, our community, and to Breonna's legacy. This is what the family is saying. So of course her mother think that the police need to be locked up, all that. If I was the dad, I want all that. I want all of it. But we normally just get payment. But now she not only got payment, man, she got some serious reforms that's serious. And that's why for me it's historic, right? And I'm good with that. So now African lives, you know what I'm saying, can be saved based off this reform measures. That is what's important to me, you know, when cooler heads prevail. Does anybody want to add something to it? Corey, where you at? Yeah, there.
No, I'm here. That's cool. Like what like that's pretty much all I would be asking for. Like, I mean, like you said, as a parent, you know, it's nothing that can replace your daughter. But they got that legislation passed. I mean, that is beautiful that they made the reform where the officers can live in the places that they police. I mean, that right there is gonna help out the community so much. People underestimate impact of legislation, neighborhood. And I know a lot of people from Louisville, you know what I'm saying? I got family there. That's going to be really good for that community, man. That's going to be real good for that community.
All right, so why don't y'all hit
and they got generational wealth, like you said. I mean, it's nothing, no amount of money going to replace a parent's child. But I mean, $12 million. That's, I mean, and it was a wrongful death. I mean, that's what should have happened. Everything that should have happened did happen. I mean, she shouldn't have lost her life, but in the aftermath, all of the things, all of the things that should have happened in the aftermath, they did happen. You know what I mean? So I mean, I can appreciate that. You know.
And it goes back to if we talking about cleaning our communities up and getting the drugs off the street and stopping the drive-bys and all that. These is one of them things that, you know, is part of cleaning the community up, getting the drugs off the street. Even though sometimes you're gonna run into situations where they don't, you know, you run into mishaps like this. You know what I mean? That's kind of one of the uneasy things that happen.
I would say it's more than a goddamn mishap, her losing life. So yeah, I see you in there, Sean. There go the link. Hit that link. Don't be a chatty patty. Don't be a chatty patty, Sean. Express yourself. Explain that. Everything is everything. Where you at? You can't. Nobody can escape. All rules apply to everybody. If you got something to say that's contrary to what we're talking about, it always makes it a better show when you come on and explain what you're saying. So if you feel like it wasn't justified, then come on here and talk about why it ain't justified. Tell us why it ain't. Now, for me and my money,
$12 million is.
I would think nothing was justified. Now, I'm just saying. So for me,
I put real money on it though, that if those parents could trade that $12 million for all of those officers going to jail and possibly even getting the death penalty, they would take it.
I don't know about that, yo.
I'm sorry. Like if I had children, I would. Because you mother flowers think it's okay that you just you did something wrong. And then you're not even paying for it. And you think you could give me some paper.
Though.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't want the money, but I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be okay with it.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. So let's do this real quick. If you was a parent and you could only have one choice, the 12 million or the police doing life in prison, hit 1 if your choice is 12 million, hit 2 if you have the life in prison.
I want the 12 million.
Hey, I just want to see.
I
Do
guess
it
I
again.
guess
Hold
Black
on.
lives don't matter
Hold on
then.
for a minute. Hold on for a minute.
Three. I want both.
One. Come on, man. Who the fuck is that coming here yelling like you ain't got no damn sense? Come on, man. Stop that, man. This ain't the.
Man,
We ain't in the
we can't
hood.
hear
We in the hood. We can hear me. One, if you think, if you want the no. One, if you want the life in prison. I hope I ain't switch it up for the police officers. Or two, if you want the 12 million. Did I say that? Did I say that way first? Which way did I say it,
that.
Joe?
1 for 12 million, 2 for the officers
Okay,
to
I'm
get
trying
life.
to trick y'all. Okay, 1 for 12 million, 2 for the life in prison for the officers. Now, mine is give me the money. Give me the 12 million. That's what
I'm
I'm.
Okay,
with
well,
you.
if you want the money, then you can't go around and say, "Oh, well, Black Lives Matter. Oh, look at all these kids getting killed in this gun violence in the community." Like,
Really?
did the
Why
Black
is
Lives
that?
really
Why is that though?
matter when you
But
want
why is
them to
that
just
though?
take the money instead of having justice being served?
No, I think 12 million
I
is
guess
probably
I guess Black Lives Matter only have a limit.
so
But
Black
if
Lives
I guess
Matter.
they lives have a limit. Like once enough money is in it,
CK,
it don't matter
if
no more.
CK, hold on, Kent. CK, so are you telling me that when I get to 12 million, I got to keep my mouth shut? That's not how that's working, CK. When I got to 12 million, I can continue to fight to save other black people so they won't end up like my child did. But just the
But that
motherfuckers going to
same
jail.
officer that killed your child is still an officer. Can
shit,
still do
What?
this again to somebody else's kid
I
or
mean,
adult for that matter.
Okay, so okay, that's your opinion. Let me get all right. So let me get hold on.
Opinion, that's a fact.
That's your
There's
opinion.
only one officer that ain't gonna be an officer no more. The rest of them dudes, they still got
That's
their
your
position.
opinion. Come on, CK.
hey
That's
CK, which one you think you could be more effective? The officer being in jail, or could you help the community better with them 12 million?
being broke, no money. What? Child dead as a doorknob. Nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
That'll make me mad.
That
That'll make
12
me mad.
million, you can start programs so you won't have a girl that can date another drug dealer. You can start a little school with the 12 million. But if he in jail, you ain't got no money, and another racist cop won't take his place.
Hey, let's go down the line. Hey, I'm King Sosa. What's up, man? Appreciate you calling in.
Good. What's
What up?
good, man? What's going on?
What's good with you? So what you gonna take?
Ain't much.
You gonna take the 12 million or the police officers being locked up forever, which ain't gonna happen. But what you gonna take? What you going for?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 12 million because with that 12 million, I'll be able to cause some type of change. You look at Trayvon Martin and parents. They took that money and they're actually in politics and stuff. So you can work towards legislation. You can get people. You can donate to campaigns and have people working on your behalf. You can do more. So I'm definitely gonna take the money.
That's what I'm talking about, King Sosa. That legislation. You know what I'm saying? Lobbying. You know what I'm saying? Them politicians, they like money too. You can pay for them. You think they ain't paid for? You think them politicians don't like to see millions of dollars in their bank account? Is you crazy? If I'm a congressman, I want to see millions of dollars in my bank account. You know what I mean? Nancy Pelosi like millions of dollars. Kamala Harris, the rest of them, Bernie Sanders, all them senators like millions of dollars in they bank accounts. You know what I mean? They'll get that law passed for you if you butter that bank account up. That's what I'm talking about.
12 million, you could put somebody on from your neighborhood into office, bro. 12 million, with less than 12 million. A small local level, yeah, man. We get on the board somewhere for less than, you know what I'm saying? Like
look at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. You see how the Latino community took over Brooklyn. She talking about she from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Like she running Brooklyn now. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Like they put her, that Latino community put her in office. She's the most popular congresswoman that probably in history, probably right now, and she the youngest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Go ahead, King Sosa. Keep spitting that knowledge, bro. I ain't mean to.
No, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, pass it on.
All right, let's go to the next. Let's go to the next person. Where you at? Chavis. I don't know if I'm saying your name wrong. Go ahead. What's up? You gonna take the money, or first of all, like somebody?
I'm trying to this.
You only gonna get 10 years at most. They ain't gonna charge you with murder. But go ahead. What you want?
My thing is we creating the either or fallacy. as if there aren't any other options, like they can't be held accountable and be compensated for the wrong that they did.
No, we know that, bro. We hold on.
Yeah, that wasn't what was said though.
That's not what was said, man. Come on, man. That's not no fallacy. I'm making it up. How the hell is that?
Play the
No, I'm
game,
saying
man.
that's what's being created in that.
Okay.
No, we playing the game,
When
bro.
there
We
are
just playing the
other
game.
options.
Man.
You're saying it's a false dichotomy.
I'm saying this is real. I'm in reality. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of hard to play games when people really dying.
Well, okay. Well,
I'm being 100. This is a real channel. Y'all be being real. I'm being real, kid.
Hold on for a minute, Chavez. I want you to know only one officer was charged. So for real,
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. And none of them was charged in her death. You do know that though, right, bro?
And that's my problem. That's my biggest problem.
But you do know they didn't commit murder, right?
They
committed negligent homicide.
But you do realize there was a murder, right? Because murder is intentional.
They ain't going
did not commit negligent.
Shooting at somebody is not intentional.
No, they didn't shoot at her though.
So the gun was the bullets accidentally came out the gun and went in their direction.
No,
the bullet. She accidentally caught the bullet.
They accidentally, twitched the finger near the trigger. They didn't mean to pull it out the holster.
Murder is intentional. They did not go in there with the intentions to kill her.
Hold on for a minute, y'all. Let Chavez finish his point, man. We can't be.
I mean, that's just my point as far as this goes. I can't make a decision as far as either or. When my personal decision, I want this person that caused this issue, not just really all of them, because I'm pretty sure more than just one person bullet hit that lady. So it's disrespectful to her family for nobody to be held accountable. You just gonna give me some money?
They didn't just give her no money though, yo.
You paying me to spit in my face, basically. That's how I would feel.
No, that's not what happened. So let's be adults. Let's really talk about this. I am trying to let you know that, and this might be a terrible example because y'all gonna play me to death, but there are plenty of white people that have been shot and murdered by police, and they have acted legislation on that particular case and got shit. Like when you hear shit like the Megan's Law, shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. That means somebody's family went and fought for that and got that change. Okay, so I'm saying as far as the family, like we're very emotional, bro. I get it. Like I want his whole family to die, yo. All that shit is good and it sound good on paper. But the reality is that nigga dying and all that shit and him going to jail forevermore, that ain't bringing my baby back.
I'm not even saying forever. I'm saying somebody need to be held accountable for her life. Somebody was charged criminally. Somebody was charged for missing.
Is accountable though, bro.
Bro, it was an accident, bro.
Listen,
Hello.
Hey, let me. Wanton endangerment.
Hello.
That has nothing to do with her life.
I agree,
no,
bro.
let me.
12 million do the legislation does though. Let's just come on.
That's a civil case. That has nothing to do criminally.
Man, right. Let me clear something up for you a little bit. I think the thing is y'all kind of talking past each other a little bit here. You know what I mean?
A little bit. You're right.
So it wasn't they didn't charge them. It wasn't a criminal case because those officers was following orders. Now they didn't shoot, they did not fire a shot until they was shot at. So I mean, we're at what point was the officers wrong? You know what I mean? Now the people who being hold on, in my job, I'm gonna give you the chance. Just let me. I got 2 more seconds. Now the people who were wrong in that, which was the police department, the Louisville Police Department, and so the city has to hold them accountable. They have to pay. The city is being held accountable for the wrongdoing because they the leaders. So you got the police chief who gave the orders, and then the mayor, who is the police chief's boss. The mayor is the mayor of the city. So the city ended up paying restitution to the. So everybody has been held accountable that need to be held accountable. But brother, Now that I'm gonna let you talk, I want you to tell me at what point was the officers wrong? What did they do wrong?
They took a life.
It was white.
They took a life.
They took an innocent life.
Man, no, it was an
Some of the
accident.
officers were
You be
black.
bullshit, dog.
They need to get
Yeah,
help.
and I think the
Hold on.
underneath
Hey,
the
let
fire.
me
Black.
Happen. That don't
No,
mean that
no,
you
whoa,
supposed to
hold
go
on,
home.
y'all wait, y'all. Do y'all realize nobody can hear
Is
nobody?
a fool, boy. You know you crazy.
I can give you the
Hey,
part
yo.
where they was wrong.
So you mean to tell me? So you mean
Hey,
to tell me?
no. Hey, check this out. We ain't diving in. Now, if you're a pseudo killer, you can dive in, but y'all gotta know people listening can't nobody hear shit. So
Respect.
I can't put restriction on the pseudo killers, but everybody else I can restrict you out there.
Respect.
So he asked Chavez to finish his point. So for us to have an intelligent dialogue, then we must allow the man to finish your point. Now, if you take too long, I'm gonna chop you anyway. But go ahead and respond. Then we'll move on to the questions. Yeah, we want to have a good intelligent show. We don't want to do the good old fashioned when Unc talk over everybody and can't cut me off. I cut him off. And I am Sosa, because you know you're a pseudo killer. I am Sosa. You come in with us. We don't want to do that, man. We're just trying to provoke intelligent thought on this channel, and it's important to have different views, and we want to hear it. We ain't gonna let you talk at the death toe. But go ahead, Chavez.
My response is when they took an innocent life, that was when they did something wrong.
Okay.
Regardless of whether they were at work doing their job, they did something wrong. Okay. They should be held accountable for that. At least some type of repercussion. If you can get charged with wanton endangerment, I don't see why you can't get charged with like negligent homicide.
Okay.
Why was that not?
All right. Okay.
So
Can
let's
I
look up the definition. Let's look up
question?
the legal definition of negligent homicide. Let's see what that is.
That's why you realize you should be charged with negligent homicide.
I want to raise my hand real quick, please.
Go ahead, brother. You ain't gotta do all that. Go ahead. Just don't cut me.
My bad, man.
Go ahead,
Hey,
bro.
so if because black people is police officers too, right? So if your family member ran up in the house, or somebody that you love ran up in the house that he thought he was, cleaning up the streets, getting drugs off the streets, and somebody shot at him, what do you expect for them to do at that point? Do you defend yourself, shoot back, maybe eliminate the enemy that's shooting at you, or do you just sit there and just look silly? Like, you gotta defend yourself at the end of the day. No, I'm whoever, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're getting shot at, you're gonna shoot back. If that hits an innocent person that's in the way, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like they intentionally went in there to kill somebody. They went in there to clean up the drugs off the streets. You know what I'm saying?
I fully understand that. Me personally, my thing is in doing that, they
got you, Crisis. Hold on,
be
bro.
held responsible. Still,
I got you.
I can chime in.
Held responsible for trying to clean up the streets?
I mean, I'm talking about specifically the case, but as far as that, if somebody dies, somebody gotta be held responsible for taking someone else's life.
We got you. Okay. All right, where you at, Crisis?
It's objectively all around.
Yeah. Hello.
All right, go ahead, Crisis. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Crisis.
You can hear me?
Loud and clear, bro.
How was how were they cleaning up the streets? I mean, they found nothing at the house. They found no money or drugs, and they did a warrant at 12 at midnight. Who wouldn't wake up, shop, and not shoot?
Well, that's not. They put their clothes on first, right?
So you think they went there to assassinate
Hold on for a minute.
Breonna Taylor?
I didn't say that.
Hold on for a minute, Kent.
I'm saying, like,
he jumped all the way out the window.
Go ahead, Ken. I'm gonna ask my question.
No, I'm just saying, like, because it sounds like they just trying to make it look like they just went there specifically to kill a black woman.
I didn't say that.
I'm pretty sure anytime one of these flipping officers go to arrest somebody or we just heard a call that there was a disturbance or whatever, and they don't be intending to flip and kill somebody, but that's what happened. Yo, like, you came to somebody's house and you killed them, yo. You got to be held accountable for it. Like, I don't understand how we are making so much excuses for these officers And sometimes I probably would agree with y'all, but in this situation, I flipping don't. Why are we making excuses for these people?
The accountability, the accountability will
all I'm
fall.
gonna say is this, and I'm letting it go. It's almost like
what responsibility
all they
does
gotta do is
your
lie.
boyfriend?
Oh, we just came to this home for X, Y, and Z, make up some kind of fake warrant or whatever else, and just indiscriminately be killing people. They could literally do something like that, possibly.
Oh man.
Yeah,
the way that y'all are putting it, oh, they're okay for coming to someone's house. All they gotta do is say that they were trying to clean up the streets. That's all they gotta say.
The responsibility falls on the higher ups, right? I think that the chief got fired, right? And you can't. What are you gonna do? Put the chief of police in jail because the responsibility lies on them. You see what I'm saying? It's not on the officers because the officers, that's a tactical team. When they go to the scene, they're prepared for the BS. Where that's what when you call them with the battering ram, you see them like they're prepared for that. So once that shot is fired, you can't hold them. You can't say they can't fire back. They're gonna return shots. That don't mean the boyfriend was wrong for firing, but it's just a chain reaction, bro.
You can't hold them for firing shots, bro. Because a police officer is not supposed to fire. A police officer is not supposed to fire a shot if he does not have a clear line of sight of the threat. Because what if they would have busted in there and he'd have been holding the baby hostage? You shot him and the baby.
Yeah, that's not true, bro.
Well, how did they win the unlawful death then? The unlawful death that they got paid for is because the officer broke protocol, not law, protocol, saying that the officer can't fire without a clear line of shot.
As a civil suit, you're not required to provide the same type of evidence in a civil suit as a criminal charge. That's why.
I understand that, but that's why they got paid, because the police officer broke department protocol. They didn't break the law. They broke protocol. Right. So by you breaking protocol, you still are responsible for her death, but I cannot charge you criminally.
Get the source that said they broke protocol by firing by returning.
Look it up. Look up the police protocol.
Go get that. That's the moment. We need that source.
Come on, I'm on the phone, bro.
All right. Go get that, man.
I'm on my phone, so I take it back. I'm on my phone. I ain't by no computer to go get that. But next week, I'll come back.
You can back out of Zoom. You could just go to your home.
I'll retract that statement.
What I still want to know, I want to know though what they were going to clean up. Like, what were they going to clean up?
They was going to get drugs. They was looking for drugs for money.
The streets from the drugs, man.
I know, but if they were going...
Ken said that. I ain't say that. I ain't say that.
They went there.
I mean, if you raid in the house... Go ahead, my bad.
They went there, but they didn't find anything. That's my point.
They didn't search the house. That was what I was going to say.
No, I think they searched.
They did all that shit and then didn't search the house?
Yeah, because the lady not dead.
Because he getting shot at. I mean,
so they had a warrant for a house that they did not search.
Well, they was getting shot at. It was a shooting going on, so they wouldn't be able to.
Somebody said earlier they didn't find any drugs and money at the house.
This be my confusion. This be my confusion with us as a people, man. So we want to have communities drug free where the kids can roam and goddamn don't got to worry about drive-bys and getting in the drug stuff. But then hold on. But then when the police actually go and do their job and try to clean up the community and rid the community of the drugs and all that, when they actually start making mistakes every once in a while, we want to act like, oh, well, why was they even in there? Oh, why they even looking for drugs? You know what I'm saying?
They were in there under suspicion. They wasn't in there because she was a drug dealer. They wasn't in there because she was a drug dealer and nothing like that. They was in there because they was under suspicion.
Nigga, that's the cave, boy.
They had evidence. They had a warrant, bro. They had a warrant to go in.
They had a warrant, but that don't mean they was gonna go in there and find anything.
They necessarily have to have evidence because I didn't have somebody pull up on me and take me to jail, and they ain't have I end up beating the case, a felony.
That's fine. They didn't do
that. You go to jail, and then you go to court, and then
perfect. do a good enough investigation on you.
Huh?
This is
That's
my
all that
problem.
was.
My
But that wasn't even,
problem
they
is
didn't even have no evidence. You just said that they need evidence. They had no evidence on me. But so all they had was the
The police
testimony.
ain't perfect. And then they
It's
break
a false
procedures.
testimony at that.
Let me tell you, police break procedures and niggas beat cases. Like, you know what I'm saying? Police done ran up in the house and got shit, but the thing was, it was a legal search and seizure. So when they got to court, they had to throw the case out. So like, it's cases where they do actually find, they know you doing the drug, but they don't do their job right. So they end up having to, through technicalities, they get the case thrown out. You know what I mean? But that ain't the point. The point is that the police officers was doing their job. They was doing what they was told to do as a task force. They went in. They had put a GPS tracker on this dude. Now they had done a whole investigation on this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently they didn't
what
do
dude? What dude is you talking about? What you talking about?
Boyfriend. They did a whole investigation on the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, but that's not the guy that was in the house, though.
Huh? Say it again.
That's not the guy that was in the house. And then that's what I'm saying. You saying about cleaning up
No,
drugs?
they already
too much suspect stuff in regards to this, man.
My man, they watching him go from the dope house to her house. They got a GPS tracker on his vehicle, man.
But yeah, that don't have nothing to do with her because he going to her
they
house.
wasn't going for her.
It's her
They
house.
wasn't looking for her. They wasn't going for her. They was going to get the money and the dope that he was keeping over there, dude. That's all that was.
But they didn't get
So they have proof that there was dope being kept at her place.
They had probable cause to go in there. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they had hard proof, like they took a picture of dope in her house.
They had
what I'm saying is they had probable cause.
Yeah, I don't think they had hard proof.
Hold on,
CK.
But CK, how many times have they actually? Hold on. Let me get one in real quick.
I mean,
how many
have y'all
times have
watched
they?
any of these cop shows where they be doing undercover
Hold
stuff?
on, CK.
Go ahead.
How many times have they went in these?
Hold on. Man, we cannot talk. It's crazy. Do y'all realize, yo, no one can hear when everybody talking, yo? Come on, yo, we got
they had probable cause though. That's all I'm saying, man. They had probable cause to go in.
Them seeing boxes come out of her house was probable cause.
You don't think so?
Anything could have been in them boxes.
So let me read
all
it.
he needs.
No.
That's all he needs.
Go from
so
the
I'm
dope
assuming
house,
that y'all have evidence to present to the chat that they had more than just boxes being coming out of her house.
I'm going to read it. Do y'all want to read it? Yes or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, recorded jail.
Like I said, I ain't been following this.
Man,
I didn't see the point.
This is the Courier, right? The Courier Journal. Look it up, Courier Journal. It says the Courier Journal reported in May 12th that the sworn affidavit from the LMPD detective Joshua Janus said Glover, that's the boyfriend drug dealer, was seen walking into Taylor's apartment one January afternoon and left with a suspicious USPS package in his right hand, then drove to the known drug house on Muhammad Ali Boulevard. Janus also said he verified through a U.S. postal inspector that Glover had been receiving packages at Taylor's address. And it goes on to say, though that was later contradicted by postal inspector Tommy Goodman. However, the police report reviewed by the Courier Journal goes beyond the information in the affidavit, detailing evidence into police surveillance on Taylor and Glover, as well as recorded phone conversations from jail involving Glover and Taylor. It says the Courier Journal reviewed the report on Taylor compiled by the LMPD New Place-Based Investigation Unit, which targets violent crime at specific locations. As part of its investigation of Glover, the Courier Journal also reviewed transcripts of jailhouse calls Glover and other defendants made from Metro connections. The report is updated and an LMPD spokesman did not respond to requests for information about it. including whether it has been provided to the mayor, police chief, or other city or Commonwealth officials. It was written by the LMPD detectives. Those names were retracted from the copy of the report the Courier Journal reviewed. The evidence it details includes the results of tracking devices placed on Glover's Dodge Charger that shows it was driven to Taylor's apartment 6 times in January. The report includes photographs of Glover entering and exiting Taylor's building. It says in the application for the search warrant of Taylor's apartment, the police said they suspected drugs and money were being held at the residence. It says Glover made a call from jail about 12 hours after he was arrested on March 13th at 2424 Elliott Avenue. The same day Taylor was shot and killed by police executing a search warrant at her apartment signed by Jefferson Circuit Judge Court Marion Shaw. All right. In that recorded March 13th call, Glover told girlfriend that Taylor was holding $8,000 for him and that she had been handling all my money. No money.
Hey, he talking to the
damn. Let me
he
finish.
talking to the ex-girlfriend, not Taylor.
You about to get X'd out right now. Everybody knows how the hell you gonna be talking to somebody that's dead, bro? Damn, you just cut me off and broke the rhythm. Is what you did. Dang. I know damn well he ain't talking to somebody that's dead on the phone in the jail conversation. God damn. In that recorded March 13 call, Glover, 30, told a girlfriend that Taylor, that's his ex-girlfriend, was holding $8,000 for him and that she had been handling all the money. No money was found at her residence during the police search. I'm gonna stop right there. Now, just because the criminal ass nigga said she was holding their money don't mean nothing. He could have been trying to play his new girlfriend to get some money. We're not saying that. I'm simply saying this is what the police are going off of. Plain and simple. And this is what they do in these investigations. It's up to the court to decide whether she really had the money or not. Y'all act like y'all don't know what go down with cops and robbers. Like, damn, she just got caught up in some cops and robbers shit. That's the truth.
Hey, let me say the shady part,
I'm
though.
not disagreeing.
Let me say the shady part, though. Listen, the chief got fired, right? Now, they go into a house with drugs and stash. And is it true that they did have body cams, but they had their body cams turned off? That's a question I'm asking.
No, they was trying to say they didn't have no body cams, but I think a picture showed that they did have on a body cam.
So they did have on body cam. They
weren't turned on. What?
I think one of them did.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, they kind of smearing her name. That's all I'm saying. They smearing her name with stuff with her ex-boyfriend, and it don't have anything to do with her.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, if they put tracking devices, so you're saying they're lying about putting tracking devices? They lying about having pictures? That's all I'm saying. So
that's not her car though. The car is just in her name. It's not her car. The car is her ex-boyfriend car. It's just in her name. It ain't got nothing to do with her.
I don't know if you just having fun right now. No one said any car was in her name. Just the rent-a-car. We ain't even talking about the rent-a-car yet. We ain't get into that yet. So I'm not saying that car. What I read didn't say the car was in the name or belong to her. It just simply said his Dodge had a tracking device on it. Oh, so you giving some new information? The car the nigga driving is her name. Is that what you saying?
I'm saying what does that have to get? What does the charger have to do with her?
That's what
I'm asking. And the homicide that happened in 2016 with the rental car.
We ain't talking
about building the case, man.
It's a case. It's a
they build a case.
All right, you know what?
I get that. I'm saying what I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is they smearing.
They don't investigate.
They kind of like they bringing all of this up, but it's smearing a name.
They didn't bring it up, yo. It was in an affidavit on why they got the warrant, yo. I get it. So, okay, it leaked out, which ain't right. I get all that, dude. But goddamn, yo, so now all of a sudden, governmental institutions and state institutions, principalities is gonna be playing. Of course, somebody leaked that shit out on purpose, yo. You act like we sitting over here, Willie Lump Lump and Willie Dum Dum. It's called cops and robbers, yo.
I didn't say that.
It's cops and robbers. Do you know what I mean when I say it's cops and robbers, yo? It's the police against what they consider to be the criminals. And both sides lie. Because if they didn't lie, niggas would always get caught and you would always get away from the police. So I'm not saying it's the dirty game when you playing cops and robbers. It just so happened, yo, that this sister got caught in the middle of that nonsense. So I'm teaching my babies, y'all can do what y'all want to do. When a nigga sell drugs, you get away from him. When you sniff that he hustling, you get away from him. Because 6-7 months later, and you mess with this dude, and you could break away from him, you could have been getting investigated the whole damn time. And a little box of this and box of that you might have been giving him a gift or something else could be misconstrued as meaning having something to do with a goddamn drug cartel. Or maybe you bailing they out, they're gonna think that you got something to do with it. I'm telling you what it looked like when you playing cops and robbers. So my children don't need to be involved in none of that. And if y'all can't understand that, y'all can go out here and play that nonsense and act like it ain't going down, because it's going down. That has nothing to do with that sister losing her life. Man, we feel big family. I'm simply saying it's a moment of clarity and it's a moment of truth that we got to teach our babies stay the hell away from. My grandmother used to say, man, you lie down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. This is what the old saying is. I ain't saying it was her damn, I'm not putting it on her. I'm simply saying that it looks real crazy when the cops and robbers come. It makes her seem like she in it. They got it taped on phone. The nigga saying she got all my money. They be ruining all this shit, man, before they put the warrant together. That's all I'm saying. And they could be wrong as 2 left feet. I get it, bro. I'm not saying that police lie all the time. Man, I done got locked up for gun. Watch this. Y'all want to hear something slick? I've gotten locked up for guns that wasn't even on me. Like guns be in the bushes. Nobody seen me put it in the bush because I didn't put it in the bush. Somebody else put the shit in the bush. I'm down the street and around the corner. I lie to you not. I'm sitting on a step. They find a gun, they walk around, they see me down around the corner, they lock me up for it. And I'm in the patio and say, yo, why you lock me up, yo? He say, yo, because we got this gun, yo. Nigga, that ain't my gun. You know what he told me? Tell it to the judge. That's dirt. I'm like, damn, dude, really? Was it my gun? Yeah. Could they prove it was my gun? No. So we both was lying in that situation. Do you think I was gonna say, you know what, officer? Hey, buddy, you got me. There's my gun. Really?
But the thing is too, when they hit, you know what I'm saying? When they get them boys and they kick in the door and it be pounds in that thing, you know what I'm saying? It be based on the same hunches, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. You know what I mean? But the time they get it wrong, it just be unfortunate. That's how it is at the end of the day. I mean, but it ain't like they ain't had good reason to kick in the door.
Hold on, let me read everything is everything. He said, come on, Unc, you're missing something here, bro. We wake up suspects in white supremacy, bro. So if that's the case, tell your babies, males and females, if you're not in the game, stay away from the game. Because 6, 7, 8 months later, you could have been unknowingly put in an investigation and your words be misconstrued. Man, so you know when they tape your shit, your phone, you know what I mean? They send you transcripts. And so them you be saying, yo, I got the boxes of sweatsuits. And it might have been boxes of sweatsuits. They be thinking it was boxes of drugs, yo. I'm telling you how it go, yo. I'm just telling you how it go, yo. It's dirty out there, yo. The criminals is dirty and the police be dirty, yo. When it's cops and robbers, they be trying to get you. And you be trying to get away. And both sides be lying to counter lie. Like, y'all don't know that, y'all don't get that though? So now all of a sudden, police get shot at, they ain't gonna shoot black. So now all of a sudden, police trying to lock you up and locking you up, and you getting out, locking you up, they ain't gonna start cheating. Y'all don't think that's how that work? Yeah, it worked that way. And like Corey said, man, damn, you know, all the time they throw a lot of stuff out. Most times they throwing shit out of court. Man, somebody else say something, man. Let me just shut up, man. Where you at, Kent? Where you at, Corey? Go ahead, CK. Y'all go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, when they kick in the door and they be right, they get them pounds or whatever, you don't really hear nothing, you know what I'm saying? Birds be chirping. But sometimes they get it wrong. And I ain't even saying, like, I'm not even giving the corrupt cops any kind of pass or nothing like that, because we do know that that's an element in the community too. But in this situation, I just feel like it was just a unfortunate situation. I don't think they went in there with the intentions to kill a sister. And I mean, like you say, if anything, anybody should take from it is to tell your children, tell your daughters, stay away from, you know, people that's involved in that, stay away from that, because the circumstance, the ending consequences can be that somebody innocent get killed. You know what I mean? But you know, that's all the only point I was making on that.
Let me finish reading. Oh, go ahead.
And to add on to that though, you know, that's what I was saying with, we got to get that black eye off our community. The man, somebody said, I think you read, we are victim of racism, white supremacy. You know, we always being profiled, you know, so we already know that, you know what I'm saying? So let's get that off of us. Let's get that black eye off of us. That's what I'm saying. Like we can't just be getting in an uproar over the police shootings. We got to get in the uproar about all of the things, about the gang violence in the hood, about the drug dealers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stand up, because the innocent people is falling victim to that. You know what I'm saying? That's all, you know.
So let me read this. Now, I want all of y'all opinion on this. This is what I need from y'all, because y'all made me do it. I wasn't trying to do it, but y'all made me do it. I want y'all to be, don't nobody feel like playing the police. Everybody want to be the bad guy, right? Listen with an open ear. Let's continue reading. Arias has said previously that Glover, that's the drug dealer, and Taylor had dated until about 2 years earlier, okay? And that they maintained a passive friendship, okay? Watch this. But, here's the but. That means you just undo everything you just said. But the recordings and other evidence reviewed by the Courier Journal show Taylor and Glover maintain closer ties. Keep going. On January 3rd, for example, following Glover's arrest on trafficking and weapons charges, he called Taylor from the jail and asked her to contact one of his co-defendants to get bail money. Okay, that's what friends do. That's not nothing out the norm. I want y'all to know this. Taylor responded that the associate was already at the trap. Slang for a house used for drug trafficking. Glover told her to be on standby to pick him up if he made bail. I'm going to get me some rest in your bed, he said, according to the recordings. Wait a minute, let me go back. Taylor responded, associates was already at the trap. Slang for a house used for drug trafficking. Glover told her to be on standby to pick him up if he made bail. I'm going to get me some rest in your bed, he said, according to the recording. Love you, he said, love you, he said, at the end of the call. Love you too, she replied. Shh, stop it right there.
Hold on, but this is why she with the new dude?
Yeah, man, come on.
Okay, so my thing is this, like, she was playing a new nigga. That's why he thought the ex nigga was coming in there to shoot up Oh man, yeah, man. So she was pretty much assisting a criminal organization. Let's keep it real.
Didn't say that.
I feel
ladies and gentlemen, brother Unc did not say that.
Bro.
Hold on for a minute, crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, brother Unc was simply reading from the Courier, and I did not say that. Clear my name right now. I'm just simply reading the documents. I'm just simply reading the documents.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, but if that's the truth, is that not what that is though?
It's a phone tape. It could be anything. We don't know exactly. It could be anything.
But it doesn't say when this was.
That's like what the fuck?
They really love. Yeah, they
read it again.
They did say when it was.
Read it again.
But it said that phone call was in January of this year.
Yeah, it's right here. Look, there you go.
Hey, so what did she do wrong right there? What did she do? Like did she do anything to like criminalize herself?
No. What it's saying is, so we're fighting that she had nothing to do with the guy, but yes, she's on phone conversation saying, "Yeah, your man at the trap. I'm gonna do this, and I love you." That's all I'm saying. I didn't say it. Hold on.
Man.
No, hold on. I'm simply like, don't do me like that, y'all. Don't come on, man. I take enough abuse in this.
You know what that is, man. Come on, bro. Let's keep it real, man.
I'm not listening. You keep it real. I've been keeping it real for the last 20 years, getting beat up. Chatty say sauce, please. I like that.
Sauce up.
You're supposed to say sauce up. Shut up. Hey, do me a favor, CK. Can you type in? Hold on. How I want to do this?
Why do I gotta type it in? You could have been screen sharing that whole time that you was reading it.
I ain't want to.
Okay, so let's play devil's advocate then. If she did that and she was with the new dude already, but she's still telling the old dude she loved him and he had the trap and all that.
Man, that don't mean they really love him. But go ahead.
Man, no, hold on. But if she's saying he had the trap, doesn't that mean
she knows him for money?
Doesn't that mean that she know what's going on?
Who knows? She went to the place and she don't have no control over dude hitting her phone up.
Man, come on.
So how you know the new dude don't know about the old? Obviously, the new dude knew about the old dude because if he heard the knocking on the door, he thought it was the old dude. He grabbed his pistol. He know what type of dude that is.
Exactly. So it already let you know. It already let you know it was some tension there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He might have was trying to take her from her, trying to keep her from going back to the cat.
Is that what we saying? She deserved to die because
she did all
we're
not saying.
No,
we're not saying nobody deserved to die.
We being real. That's what it's implying.
Let me
get emotional. You getting emotional? Ain't nobody.
No, y'all doing that again. One at a time. Go ahead, Kent. Then go.
I'm just saying he getting emotional. Ain't nobody say nobody deserved to die. We just saying she's not as innocent.
That's what y'all been doing this whole time.
We've been doing
that is what y'all have been doing this whole time. Oh, you're involved with this drug dealing dude, so you put yourself in this situation.
Y'all getting emotional.
So you put yourself in this situation. Oh, you keep helping this dude get bail money. You still involved with this dude. You brought this on you.
Okay, hold on for a minute.
Blaming this whole time.
Hold on. No, everybody freeze for a minute. CK, did you say? Can you please identify the person who said that, please?
What do you mean? I'm just repeating what I heard y'all say.
Y'all, who's y'all?
Those of y'all that have been repeating the same things over and over again in regards to her being involved with the drug dealer.
Or did Brother Unc read something? Did Brother Unc say that? Or did Brother Unc read her talk about the stash house? Or
no, you didn't say that specifically about her, but you said it in general.
I never implied that. Okay, so let's talk about what y'all think I implied. What I said was very simple. I am from this situation.
I heard what you said. I'm just saying, I'm telling you what it implied.
Selling drugs and getting bailed out. What I said was, I'm teaching my children, if you get wind of a person selling drugs, I don't want to hear you talking about
I do the same thing. I'm just saying.
I'm not implying anything. If you know something about a fucking stash house, my lovely daughter, which I have daughters, then you know what you fucking want.
Me too.
Okay.
No matter the same thing.
Y'all can sit over there and be delusional. If my baby is talking about, yo, he at the stash house, then my baby is way too close and is subject to getting
Does that mean that your baby is supposed to die? No.
No, that just no, but it's like, but hold on.
Nobody.
One thing real quick.
Cowboys, what? Y'all play this delusional game if you want to. Make it seem like Brother Unc said lady deserve to die. Play that game if y'all want to. Reality is,
I'm telling you that's what it implies, bro. I'm not saying that's
No,
what
it
you
ain't.
said verbatim. I'm
I
just saying
wasn't
when we
saying
it's
that.
like this when
No,
we
All
demonize the
what
girl.
imply
You
that.
know what that is, bro. That's that she being. I'm just saying I'm a street nigga.
All what Unc is
you're not
applying is
street nigga. You over talking. So I
yeah.
got
All what Unc is applying is.
Hold on. Let me say what I said. What I said was, for me, I don't know about anybody else's family. If my daughter is on the phone talking to a nigga about a fucking stash house, excuse my language, then she know too much. From what I know, that does not mean that my daughter's selling drugs. What it does mean is she know what the hell's going on around her, and she too damn close and could end up in a situation.
Facts.
Because that's the way the game is played. That's why it's called the game.
Look, it's like
hey, can
one
I
thing
say
real quick, man. Oh, go ahead, my bad, Corey. Go ahead, Corey.
I've been trying to say for the last 20 minutes, at what point are we gonna hold the boyfriend accountable? At what point is we gonna say that
he's already in jail, sir?
Not him.
Right.
Did you forget?
So
don't
listen.
forget about the cowboy. He a cowboy. He just shooting.
And the other boyfriend. I'm saying, at what point are we gonna hold them? We're not saying it's her fault. I'm saying the people around her had bullshit, brought bullshit around her, and it's their fault. That's what I'm saying.
No,
The
Corey,
boyfriend,
look,
about it
in
being
all
her.
fairness, though, you don't
The
know what that the boyfriend could have. She could have just met dude and been trying to protect him from a situation. So dude banging on the door, he don't know it's the police. You feel me? So he's doing what he can to protect Shorty. So Shorty could have put him in that situation that you call him dude a cowboy. And so like we don't know the whole spill on homie to be incriminating him.
Yeah,
on
and
that.
the boyfriend.
You know, the boyfriend said he thought it was the ex-boyfriend, so we know that.
She could have put him in a bad situation, bro. You feel me?
Man, I know that type of situation.
Yeah, that could have happened. So I'm saying that we don't know, so we can't put that on homie because we don't know what happened on.
And the boyfriend, the boyfriend didn't do it. The boyfriend didn't do any. The boyfriend didn't do anything legally wrong. He was licensed to carry, and he shot back and they shot back. That's why he's not in jail.
They dropped the charges on him. They dropped the charges on him. So
the ex-boyfriend
he
is the
didn't
one
do
that
nothing wrong.
was causing all the trouble. That's why the police was.
So it's on him. It's his fault. You know what I'm saying? He coming through. The other dude obviously think this nigga gonna come through shooting. This nigga's a fool. The ex-boyfriend. He's a fool. He dope dealing. New boyfriend.
Because think about it. She could have been like, I'm not doing this no more.
You know what I'm saying?
Threaten her.
And they grown. Every person in this situation was grown.
Fact.
That's all.
Decisions.
Every
Choices.
person had.
What did he do wrong, Corey? To tell me what he did wrong.
Hold on. Let me grab it real quick.
I didn't say the new boyfriend. I'm not saying the new boyfriend got himself caught up in some bullshit.
Okay. All right, then we agree.
He should have been. What I'm saying is, he could have decided not to be fooling around with her when she ain't got shit cleaned up with her ex-boyfriend yet.
Shorty should have shut that.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Shorty should have shut that shit down. Shorty should have shut that shit down as soon as my man said, "Hey man, I got damn woo going on, man." What? She shouldn't have said nothing about no trap. She should have shut that shit down. Hey, I ain't fucking with that shit. That would have eliminated everything. It wouldn't have been no drugs at her house or no money at her house. Whatever the hell they were looking for at her house, they would have had her on the phone conversation like, "Yo, she ain't part of none of this. We can leave her alone." You know what I'm saying?
The new boyfriend.
Hold on. What's the main thing our parents tell us whenever, you know what I'm saying, something like that go down? Hey son, you're only gonna end up dead in jail or something, you know what I'm saying, crazy something. I mean, if you end up dead, if you end up dead, that don't mean, you know what I'm saying, we want that to happen, but that's one of the consequences of that whole game. You feel me? So ain't nobody saying she deserved to die. We just saying that's a consequence. I'm just saying, ain't nobody saying she deserved to die. That's just one of the consequences.
I think it could have been better judgment from the police too than them going.
Why you getting shot at? Why you getting shot at?
No, I'm saying them going busting their door down at 12 a.m. if they've been tracking them for that long.
Yeah, listen, here's the thing though, right?
How you think they're supposed to do a bust on you? They want to get
I'm
with your
saying
pants
though,
down.
No, listen,
if they've been tracking her that long, like
wait till you're up and moving around and do the bust on you. I mean, where you come from, bro?
Alert. Wait till you alert.
But listen, though, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? I had a spot, right? A few of them in the back of a place, right? And every time the police would come through, people would call me and say, "Yo, man, 2 police is coming," right? I'm with a crew of people, right? So I used to tell them, bro, if they come for me, it ain't gonna be 2 police, it's gonna be a tactical team, right? The reason I say that is because they come into a situation where they know that there's people in there armed, right? If they've been watching that house, there was no reason for them to approach that particular scene with that type of force. You see what I'm saying? 12 a.m. It ain't a trap spot where niggas is in there armed up, strapped out. They could have catch her and homeboy walking out the complex, ran up on them and laid them down.
That's their procedures.
That man
That's their
sound crazy,
procedures,
man.
bro. I mean, you can't tell
Anything
them what to
with
do their
drugs,
job.
that's what
you
I'm saying.
sound crazy.
They could have
They
played
should
that in
work
a lot of
then-
different ways because it wasn't that type of scenario for a tactical team with a battering ram. You feel me?
I'm gonna give y'all.
Let me tell you something though, bro. They had a no-knock warrant. They knocked though first because they thought she was there by herself. That's why that was part of the procedure. What they did wrong. That's why people got fired because they didn't have the right intel. You know what I'm saying?
They was watching her for that long.
They had a no-knock warrant. They didn't just go up there and barge the door down. They knocked first. They said it was a 30-second increment of knocking. They even got outside witnesses saying they heard them say the police. Now, like Unc said, I'm not saying that they didn't hear. Obviously, the boyfriend didn't hear him say it was the police. He already on edge because he thinking it's the boyfriend anyway. That's what he thinking off the gate when he hear the banging. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, that's all I'm saying.
But listen,
man.
I done had SWAT come down on me, right? Listen, this is real shit, right? They don't just come out. That surveillance ain't some shit they do like over the course of a night. Like when they came down, I had nothing, right? Then I got an anonymous call, and they told me I've been watching you for a few days. You feel me? And when they came to my house, I was with my family, so they come to the door and they knocked on the door like regular folks and walked up. You feel me? And they let me know, like, listen, we have been watching you. We got an anonymous tip, blah, 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 blah. So I'm saying, like, so that surveillance should have been like over a couple of days where they know, look, there's only 2 individuals going in and out of the stash.
Man, look, I give you a situation that knocked that. Hold on. It was a dude that lived right next to me, a partner of mine. Damn, he had done got locked up, but they knew his last residence was right next door to me. Them motherfuckers lined up, SWAT team deep. He done moved from the spot next door to me months ago. Them boy kicked in this shit with an empty ass apartment. You know what I'm saying? So they don't be like every day looking at that joint all the time. You know what I'm saying? But they do they thorough. You know what I'm saying? They
took
do
all
their
of that
procedures.
for that lady, and they've been watching her for that long.
Them boys kicked in an empty ass apartment.
Just like they watched you for a couple days. Hey, look, just like they watched you for a couple days, but when they came, you ain't had nothing. So obviously they wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't up on it like they was supposed to. They don't be knowing every single.
They didn't come aggressive because they had already been watching me. And they all repeat the scene like ain't nobody there. It's just him, his baby mama, and his son. These are only individuals going in and out.
Okay, so that wasn't who was doing the task force wasn't the one who was doing your investigation then. See, the task force was doing the investigation.
Hold
up.
They're not going to pass the big bust off to the next department. Is you crazy? You know what I'm saying? Why would they do something like that? You know what I mean? They're gonna go in there. They're gonna go where the stash is at and let the other people go do it. Go get it. They not. Why would you think that, man? The department would be.
They were sitting in a van they were sitting outside scoping in the van for like a day or 2. So when they make the call, right, they don't take their eyes off the situation because once you remove your eyes from the situation, you don't know what's happened now. So by the time that call come in and everything is relayed, all the information is in play, and they still got their eyes on what's going on. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, you from Louisville,
did
bro?
this investigation over
No, I'm
months.
from Charleston.
Did you hear the articles that
You
Unc
from
was
where?
reading? They did
from
this
Charleston.
investigation.
Yeah, I'm just saying that just shows you how poor the intel was, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Hold
That
on
was
for a minute, y'all.
horrible civilian.
Yeah, they got
One second.
fired for that. They did get fired
Hold
for
on.
that.
Exactly, that's horrible,
We
Joe.
don't know their
Another
procedures at the
thing,
end of the
so
day, though.
Man,
They might
hold
not
on
be there
for a minute.
24/7
For a
every
minute,
single
yo.
day of the week.
Hold
You know
on for
what
a
I mean?
minute. Hold on for a minute. I put the links in there that I was reading from. Okay. So if you pull up the link, right, you can read right here. It says the front page of an updated report prepared by Louisville Metro Police as part of the investigation of accused drug dealer Jamarcus Glover, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, right? And it talks about the LMPD homicide unit learned that a vehicle, Bowman, you can't really see it, was found in. So this person was murdered. Mr. Bowman was murdered. The vehicle he was found in was a rental with Taylor's address on it, 3003 Springfield Drive, approximately at 0530 hours. Detective, so y'all can actually read that. So what I asked y'all to do is look at what the police are getting. They're getting her name on vehicles with people getting murdered in. They're getting her on phone conversations. Like, man, what I'm saying is that's the reason why they went to the daggone spot. That's all I'm saying. That was their thinking, whether they was wrong or not. Police are wrong a lot of times. Like that, who is trying to protect the crazy ass police, dude? Now, if y'all think she really didn't rent a car for people, go prove that she didn't rent a car. You know what I'm saying? That a nigga got murdered in. I mean, she just got some bad luck. What y'all want me to say? I'm saying is, no, the lady shouldn't have died. No, that's ridiculous. I'm outraged with that. Yeah, better police work need to be gotten and all of that. So, I mean, but at the end of the day, do the police have a right to investigate drugs and drug dealers? Do they have that right? I'm just saying, do it matter? So a lot of violence in our cities is drug violence. So let's just alleviate all of that. Let everybody hustle. Let it be the wild, wild west. We could do how y'all want to do it. Y'all can't have it both ways. Either that's going to be investigation to get the narcotics out of our community, which is decimating our community. I know it decimates our community. Where there's going to be gunfights with the police, where innocent people are going to get murdered. Like, we don't live in Mary Poppins. This is the real world. I'm going to say it again, a precautionary tale. Tell your babies, male and female, when you recognize that somebody is a drug dealer, you need not be dating them for 2 years and still messing with them. You need not do that. It could possibly put you in circumstances where you could lose your damn life. That's my message to y'all. Now, y'all can play the game, Uncle Protector, y'all can play Mary Poppins. Y'all can make it seem like I'm saying it's her fault. That's bull crap. What I'm saying is that for all the young people listening, for all the intelligent parents listening, sit down and have a conversation with your daughter. Sit down and have a conversation with your goddamn sons. Son, why are you hanging out with these people if they're doing it? They sell drugs. You might get caught up in that. You need to get away. Daughter, I know you like fly dudes looking fly, but he's a drug dealer. You need not be hanging out with drug dealers. I am telling you, the police will tie your ass, all that shit in, get pictures. They got pictures. Like, is y'all just delusional? Y'all being delusional now. I never said that lady sold drugs. I never said that lady had money. I never said none of that. What I said was, they didn't just run up in the damn house for no damn reason. They didn't do it. She was too close to the situation. Stash house. Like, what do you know about the stash house? I'm just trying to tell you, my daughter do not need to be saying on the phone with a nigga from jail, yo, they just left the stash house or whatever. I'm telling you, for me, I would be uncomfortable with that. Me. You said what? You on tape saying what? My daughter, I be thinking she would have something to do with it if it was my daughter. Let alone being the damn police who don't know nothing about the daggone lady at all. Y'all tripping. Who the hell is saying that the lady deserved it? I know, that's reckless. That's crazy. Man, she ain't been with the boy, the dude, for 2 years. It's just crazy. But I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, the part that keeps getting lost in all this is that teach your babies, man, stay away from bad guys, man. Stay away from that.
Say no to drugs at the end of the day.
So if my baby going out and the nigga spending money on and all that shit, that's too much. Y'all acting like, what y'all so really? Y'all trying to tell me that we don't have sidebar? Are y'all trying to tell me that we don't have college students, never been arrested, never been locked up, never get high, that don't have drug dealing boyfriends? We know plenty of college students with no record that have drug dealing boyfriends. Y'all trying to act like that don't go down in the black community? That's the game y'all want to play with me right now? Y'all don't want to have the real intelligent conversation right now? Y'all just want to blame. I ain't blaming nobody. I'm saying that this does take place in our communities. And that college student with no record, don't get high on nothing, she has nothing to do with the crew. But she too close. It's made to look like, they can make it look like that's what she doing. That's why we running her house. Like, is y'all like, maybe, I don't know, man. I'm gonna let y'all play the Murray Pop.
That should be an argument, though. That should be an argument. Because listen, even if my mama could have nothing to do with it, and they got my phone tapped, and my mama phone tapped, the minute I call my mama and say, "Hey, mom, hey, it's a little package, I got a little bag for me. Run to the crib and grab that bag." She's implicated just like that, bro.
Just like that.
That's it. So it's that simple. It ain't even got to be
They're
no
kicking your
video
grandmama
surveillance and none of that shit. Once I involve her by calling her and she go get a package that may or may not be, she's implicated, bro. Just like that.
Yeah, I think it's bad judgment.
That's what
a
lot of the.
And they might have was trying to grab
That's
girl.
what a lot of the young dudes.
They might have was trying to grab girl to use against
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got a chatty patty. A done. D-U-N-N.
Chatty patty for real or chatty patty?
Oh, you know that's old girl. You know that's old girl, man. You know her. She always there be trolling, man. Hey, but on some real shit, like for the young cats, they don't. Some of them don't realize, they put their parents and their grandparents in danger when they be doing that stuff when they still live with their parents. I know of an occasion where a dude that I knew, his grandmama shit got kicked in. They ransacked her house. You know what I'm saying? Old ass lady. Did she deserve that? No. But he put her in that predicament. So that's why, like I'm saying, man, you gotta teach your daughters and them boys, man, to just be like, nah, we ain't messing with dudes that's in that game. We ain't going nowhere near that.
So was they at the house?
Happen.
Was they at the house for Breonna, or was they at the house for the ex?
Huh?
I mean, that's where the evidence that they gathered led them. Like, if it wasn't no evidence, if nothing else, like, they didn't go there for no reason. At the end of the day.
I'm
it wasn't the wrong house.
No, I'm saying, who were they actually there for? The investigate
the drugs, the money, whatever they could find. Bro, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where, okay, if we at the right spot, we getting pounds. We getting the money, we getting the drugs, we getting everything.
Murder
if
weapon,
we at the wrong house, hey.
Bro, they probably went up in there knowing that girl finished messing with him, but scare her to snitch on him. Once they grab her, show her all the pictures and stuff.
I mean,
we don't know that, bro.
I'm not saying that's
Wait
a
a minute.
fact.
No, recently he was locked up, y'all. Are y'all serious? Recently he was locked up, and she was like, "Yeah, I love you." Y'all didn't hear me read that?
No. I'm not saying. What I'm saying is they'll use that conversation that she had for him to say, "Hey, we know you involved with him, but we don't want you. We want him, but we need you to testify against him." That's what I'm saying.
Why they gonna kick nobody doing? They didn't knock on the door and bring it in on that one.
You think they're gonna waste resources? No. You think they're gonna waste resources and manpower? Like, you gotta pay these people by the hour. You spend
Bro, what
money.
I'm saying is I'm saying they know she was involved with him for a while. Cause you got to think, y'all say it was what, for how long was that conversation went down before
Then
they got
why
the
kill
warrant
her?
to
Then
kick in
why
her door?
kill her? Then why kill her?
Man, come on, man. You
March
act like they
13th,
meant to kill
I'ma
her. Come
say it
on, bro. They
again.
didn't mean to kill her like
Glover
that, bro.
made
Okay, but that's the narrative. That's the
hold
narrative.
on. Glover made a call from jail about 12 hours after he was arrested, March 13th at 2424 Elliott Avenue. The same day Taylor was shot and killed by police executing a search warrant and her apartment signed by Jefferson Circuit Judge Mary Shaw. We should look that guy up. In that recorded March 13 call, Glover, 30, told a girlfriend that Taylor was holding $8,000 for him and that she had been handling all my money. No money was found at her residence during the police search. So this is the shit they heard that on the tape. He said that. I mean, come on, man. I don't, you know what?
Hey,
Yo,
so when they say no money was found on the police search, they talking about after they shot her?
Huh?
Yeah, they talking about after they shot Breonna, or?
Yeah. This was after she was dead. This nigga on a phone conversation trying to get back. He got another one of his bras he talking to. You know how niggas hustle, they got a couple bras. Come on, man.
That's why, hey, man, I'm glad I don't got daughters, yo.
Nah, I'm
This
talking about
a plea deal. This
I'm
nigga
talking about
a plea deal too. Huh?
What I'm talking about is the information that they had to take to the judge in order for the judge to sign off on that warrant.
Oh, okay. No, they obviously that wasn't that because they was like, okay, the evidence.
Right.
Yeah, hold on. The evidence they had is even wilder. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, they already had enough with the footage and
they got the GPS track and they got the footage. They got us saying, yo, they at the stash house. They got us saying all that. They got people getting murdered in cars she renting. Like, man, come on, yo. Like,
it's a warrant to search.
I think
it's a warrant to search, not a warrant to arrest. So that's enough, bro. They don't need goddamn, you know what I'm saying? That's all they need.
Yeah, they ain't.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
If
in their mind, they feel like she's still involved with dude, they kick in the door, grab whatever they grab. They know she a low fish. They know she not big in the game or whatever, but they use people like that to tell on the bigger dude. They know she got a job.
He probably was already banged up, but didn't they offer dude a plea deal though to implement her? And he turned it down.
But that's after she was dead. I'm talking about like when it first balling, they won't do.
Yeah.
Was like, we figure she a trap queen. She got a job. She got shit to lose.
Right.
So we go kick in her door, grab a. I mean, they could have grabbed a baggie with something that they was using, not selling. But
they don't do that. They don't kick a door, yo.
But you know where the conscious community fucks up at is they try to make her seem, and this is no disrespect to her at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going off the facts. They try to make it seem like, oh, okay, she was this, person that worked in the ER and this, that, and the third. She didn't have nothing to do with nothing. She was so innocent. And, at the end of the day, we still have to be realistic about everything. You know what I'm saying? If we scientifically literate and we going off of facts, we go off of evidence, we have to be real with everything, even if it don't look like what we want it to look like. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk, though.
The story changed over time, though. That was the first report. How it was reported in the news. It was like first she was laying in bed. She was just an EMT laying in bed. You know how it is. After the story unfolds, more information comes out, and then a more clear picture comes out of what actually happened.
Right. That's real talk, though, because before Unc read all that stuff, I thought that she just was messing with a dude and they didn't know what dude was doing. But
it killed you.
For what Unc read, she know more than what the news been saying she knew. Not saying that they deserve the shooter. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a street nigga and I do not like the cops. But once dude fired that shot, them cops gonna shoot back, man. You know it.
You know they shooting back, though.
All right, hold on. Let me finish
That was
reading.
the boyfriend, though. That wasn't it.
Let me finish reading. Police seized 5 handguns and 3 rifles, according to the evidence filed in the case. The jail recordings, remember they had it recorded talking to him in jail, right? This before she died. The jail recordings, the Courier Journal Review, showed that on March 13th, Glover while trying to round up cash to make bail on a new set of trafficking charges, called a girlfriend and told her Taylor had his money. She had the $8,000 I gave her the other day, and she picked up another 6,000, Glover said. Did she tell you where it was? The caller asked him. She didn't have a chance to tell me nothing. He replied, she did. When the caller asked Glover why he had left the money with Taylor, he said, don't take it wrong, but Bree been handling all my money. She was being handled, she been handling for me. And it ain't just me. Man, recordings previously examined by the courier shows no money or drugs were found in the search in Taylor's apartment after her death. And nothing in the recording or other evidence recently obtained by the courier journal substantiated Glover's claim that Taylor was handling money for him. So it's all clear. And then they got the paperwork with the locate. They got all the different shit. They took all that page, everything. So I just think what I just wanted to do was give y'all all the evidence right there as a precautionary tale, right? Keep your babies away from drug dealers. Keep your babies away from drugs. Step up. It should no longer be cool for our babies to date drug dealers. That's all I'm saying. Like we gotta change that narrative.
Yo, and that's the real bottom line right there. And I think that's what people is running from. They don't want to take responsibility for dating these type of cats. You know what I'm saying? Like anything is liable to happen, whether it be the Jack Boys or the police. You can get killed from. My bad. Go ahead, my bro.
No. Go ahead. I want to ask you a question when you finish, though.
Go ahead. I'm finished.
All right. How long do we put like the responsibility thing on somebody when they messing with a drug dealer, but then they stop messing with them, they trying to change their life? Like, what's the grace period time we give them?
I mean, it ain't no grace period. It's still part of the consequences at the end of the day, because you might have been with the nigga when he got down, went and killed somebody that's related to somebody else, and say, oh, he with her? Oh, okay, boom, I'm gonna catch her slipping one day and damn hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Now she done left him, and later on down the line, huh?
So in other words, once you put your foot in that water, you might as well go ahead and just jump all the way in then, right? No need to change your life.
I'm not saying you might as well jump all the way in. I'm just saying it could be a consequence of that decision. So the choice should be not to get involved, period, from, when we teach our children and shit, don't get involved, period, because you don't know how long, you don't know what the consequences could be after that. You might get out scot-free. You might not have no kind of nothing happen to you.
Now, I'm not talking about
something.
I'm not talking about the people who are in the game, like, the criminals. I'm talking about people who outside looking in. Like,
right.
For people who outside looking in, looking at her, like, because she might have did all that stuff, like transferred money, been a trap queen, did all that, but then she met this new dude and was like, you know what? There's something new in my life I need to change. So I'm talking about us spectators who looking at this case, watching everything.
Right.
How long, like, because I hear some people saying that, well, she was a trap queen. Hey, she just not innocent. But at the time when they kicked in that door, maybe she was innocent.
Well, she might have been.
Yeah, I agree. I think she should have left the ex-boyfriend alone. Dude, he was a dirtbag. If he was talking like that to one of his ex-girlfriends about Breonna while she was dead, then dude was a dirtbag.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, man. Like, yeah.
That's the Bible. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, don't mess with them niggas.
You gotta, learn. First of all, let's hope none of this happens to any of our kids. But if it did, right, then we would have to fight for it, right? And thank goodness for Breonna Taylor's family that fought for legislation that will help curb that nonsense, the no not want situation, the whole 9 yards. That's not going to happen no more in her area. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to take the bright side out of this thing. That's not going to happen. Now she has enough money to do more for her community. That's a terrible way to get that. We can all agree. Nobody on this show is advocating crazy police run up in a house shooting people. But you're just not gonna get me to sit here and act like she ain't have 2 wild boyfriends. He's a little bit cowboyish shooting at the daggone police. So for me, I'm wondering, like, dude, you really thinking that dude running up in a house? Like what's really going on? Like, you just don't start shooting at people because they knocking at your door. Then they kick the door in. Most times, criminal niggas be knowing that the stick-up man, niggas coming to kill you don't knock on your door first, y'all. I just want y'all to understand that. Niggas just kick your door and then come get you. Knock, 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 knock. Yo, this is stick-up man, open the door. Normally, a person knocks on the door to alert you that they coming. Normally. You don't just knock on the door, knock, 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 knock for 30 seconds. 30 seconds is a long time to be banging, beating, and banging on the door. Simple as that. I just want y'all to know. 30 seconds is a long time to be knocking at a door. So the guy was a little trigger happy. Like, if he understood how wild a boyfriend was, then he understood that possibly the police could have been looking for that nigga or something. So, I mean, it's a lot of bad judgment going on right here, man. So
I don't blame the boyfriend though.
Come on, Chris, let me finish. Just let me finish. So y'all can think everybody got a right to protect their house and shoot somebody coming in. All right, y'all right. But you got to know if you shooting at anybody, they're gonna return fire. So I'm not saying he shouldn't have did it. I'm saying as soon as you shoot at somebody or shoot the police, they're gonna shoot back. And the bad part about it is this dude, this cowboy, he don't even get shot. His damn girl gets shot. That's how just crazy it is, yo. It's just crazy. But go ahead, Chris. Let you finish.
No, I was saying I don't think the boyfriend did anything wrong because he was licensed to carry. He just, I mean, they kicked the door in at 12 at night. I mean, you shocked if you waking up at that time that late.
So how about if you wake up and put your clothes on? Suppose they did that.
Well, I ain't see anything about them waking up and putting their clothes on. I
posted the article. They woke up, they had enough time to put their clothes on, and they called the 911.
Yeah,
but what I heard the 911 call after Breonna was shot. A boyfriend called.
Well, yeah, they actually had time to put their clothes on. I'm just saying, yo, like. All right.
What if he thought that nigga was crazy, knocking on the door like this, 12 o'clock at night, then kicking in the door looking for Breonna, or saying, I know you laying up in there with that nigga.
Huh?
That's probably what he thought. That's what I'm thinking he thought.
Right. That's how I'm thinking that the boyfriend thought that, hey, this nigga out downstairs bamming on the door all crazy. By the time he put his clothes on to get down there, this nigga kicking in the door. So he just go to find on the nigga. Because I don't think the boyfriend who's licensed, I don't know if he got a criminal history or what, but if he don't, I know he got plenty enough sense to know not to shoot at the damn police. Because the bro say he didn't know it was the police. So I'm going to take him at his word.
I take him at his word on that. Yeah, and you know what I mean? I still
Hold up.
What?
But there are some people in the chat that were saying that the supposed witness that said that the police did announce themselves, that they changed their story. The first few times they said that they didn't hear anything, and then after they were asked.
Yeah, that's one of them sources up, but shut up. Change to what? Change the saying.
I don't know.
Witness change the story.
It is what it is. You know? That's why I didn't pay no attention to the story, because it's just like we don't have no control over none of this stuff. Like whomever it is that's getting all the supposed information that's being presented to us, they can spin it however. Hence why the media, when they end up showing stuff, they only give you small snippets, pretending like they don't have, and they actually do. So then everybody starts formulating their own opinion, and then more information comes out, whether it's the truth or what they were able to twist to spin whatever they wanted to make it seem. You know, hey, we choose to continue to live in this country. So at the end of the day, the verdict was bogus. $12 million is not
Hey, CK,
not sufficient.
I got a question for you.
I'll be going to jail.
You can hear me?
I mean, what is there to talk about? Y'all already made yourselves very clear. She involved herself with a drug dealer. She put herself in line of fire. So that means any family member that involves themselves or continues
CK, why you doing that though? Like you starting to
be
think
doing what? I don't want to answer his question. Whatever question it is, I don't want to answer.
If she was involved, do you think that they deserve?
I'm agreeing with y'all. I'm saying, hey, I'm letting it go. So if any family member, you got kids, you know that they dealing drugs or whatever, guess what? The police come up there and shoot up your house or whatever, and then you get caught in the middle of all of that. You know.
I'm gonna let Shango have the last word because I know
deserve it. They deserve it. According to y'all, that's what they get.
Ain't nobody said. Come on now,
hold on. That's what I'm saying. Why you
capping,
doing?
Yo.
Why you doing that, CK? That's the part I don't like. Like we all got a right to our opinion, but I don't have a right to lie on you, CK. So just please don't lie on me.
That's what I'm getting off of what y'all are saying.
No,
that's emotional. You being emotional, CK.
We need to stop being so mad at Black Lives Matter or whomever else we want to be mad at. Gang
You're being emotional, CK.
What's the point of getting mad at all that stuff? Just say, hey, police officers, y'all can kill us. It's okay.
Okay, all right, let's say
$12 million.
Okay, let's say it. Police.
As many black people in the
Go ahead,
community
say it again. Say it again for everybody else. Go ahead. Police what?
That's what I'm saying. Y'all might as well just say that.
Say what?
Skip all that other stuff and just say, hey, you know what? They can kill us. They can come up with whatever story, spin it however they want. Just give us the money.
All right, there you have it. There you have it. Where you at, Shango? You gotta unmute yourself, Shango.
Peace, how y'all doing?
Go ahead, bro.
Peace. What's up, bro?
All right. Well, I've just been listening to y'all tonight. You know, this situation is, you know, it's heart-wrenching, but I like to say that Unc and Corey and some of the guys on the panel, y'all are 100% correct in y'all assessment of the situation. Us as Black people, we got to stop being so emotional. That's what I'm seeing, a lot of that, and a lot of ignorance is going on as well. I'm from Houston, so we had a similar situation happen about a year or two ago. It wasn't involving any Black people, but it was just that with that situation, it was a big explosion about it. So the whole policy within the HPD ranks had changed as far as how they handle no-knock warrants. But it's very important that we don't involve ourselves in people that, you know, they don't care about their lives. And it's sad to say, I hate to happen to Sister Breonna, but it seemed like, you know, those things that she was dealing with the ex, they came back and caught up with her. But I don't have too much to say. I'm just, you know, listening in, and I'll go back on mute.
I agree, Shango. You know what I mean? A lot of the emotions is, I feel like when the emotions overdo the logic and the facts and the evidence, then we ain't, you know, we ain't on point.
Well, I got empathy. I got empathy for her family. I understand that no Black person deserves to get shot down. There has been no evidence that, I mean, it has not been proven in a court of law that she was, you know, remotely selling drugs with these dudes. But you gotta be blind as a goddamn bat. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see that she had a drug dealing goddamn boyfriend and was still talking to him in prison, y'all crazy as hell. So I'm just gonna say it. You can say I like the police, which I don't. You can't prove it. I'm simply reading the damn article. So why don't y'all go get the damn Courier that put out the daggone article? Why don't you read? Why don't you go get them? So now I'm not allowed to read that. I'm not allowed to tell my children stay away from drug dealers. I'm supposed to play the game with y'all. I'm not playing that game. I did the damn thing for years. I know how I get down. I know what I'm listening to. I know what I'm hearing. Y'all can play that game.
They know the lingo.
Outsiders. Y'all the outsiders. Y'all know how the game go. You know how many girlfriends I done had, yo? You really the help, man? Come on, man. They didn't even know they was holding shit. And look, man, let me look. I'm ready to get off here, yo. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can go ahead and
Man,
be
hey, hold up.
Man.
She said, man, them boy at the trap already. The trap is booming.
She ain't know what it meant.
That's in the neighborhood where our kids is at, though. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna act like we ain't trying to clean up the streets, but we gonna let them boys just the trap booming? Come on, man.
I'm gonna let y'all have that.
They had the trap.
Hey, it's at the end of the day, everybody had their opinion. CK, you know, you got your opinion, but I'm not saying they deserve to shoot nobody. That's crazy to keep saying it, but you can just keep saying it. For the record, brother ain't saying that they deserve to die. That's crazy.
Ain't nobody said that, man.
I ain't saying she even deserved to get shot, no matter what she did for her whole life leading up to that point. I ain't saying she deserved to get killed. That's crazy even remotely. I just wouldn't do you like that, CK. I wouldn't do you like that. Because I am of the opinion that our babies should not go out with drug dealers. I ain't say she shouldn't. I said my babies. Because I know how shit can turn bad when you ain't did nothing. You can be in man, I know college girls that lost their life just being around a drug dealer. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all play that. I'm gonna let y'all. That's why. Look, they don't call it the game for nothing. All the bad people can get away and the good people die. That's why it's called the game. That's why it's called the game. Because of that reason, because it ain't got to turn out the way it got to turn out. You can just be dating a nigga and get your door kicked in and get killed.
It could be a grandson. It could be a grandson you get your door kicked in.
That's why it's called the game, yo. That's why it's called the game. Beyond this case, all I know is, the only thing we can prove definitely is she had a drug dealing boyfriend.
Hey, man, let Sean get in real quick, man.
Sean ain't getting in. He don't want to get in. You know how long he had the link out there?
Yeah, he right there.
No, he not.
Oh, okay. I see him in the chat.
In the chat having fun. Yeah, having fun. Yep.
I want to hear his take on his jump, man. But, you know, if he ain't getting in there.
Hey, brother, before you shut down the show.
But if they were white, it would be, if they were white, it would be a different outcome. I don't know if some white people shot out the daggone house show, they're gonna shoot you. I don't know if it's gonna be a different outcome. I don't know about that on this one, yo. I don't know. I don't think the color, I don't know. She got 12 million and got a lot of shit. Cause that's what white people do. They get the money, they don't do no marching, and they get some shit changed, yo. Maybe I'll show y'all cases where white people get shot down and get that. Oh, you'll say, man, I ain't arguing with Unc. I'm telling you, I feel you, Sean. I ain't arguing either, man. Okay, I hear you, Sean. I'm trying to get some of that crossover money like forever. I hear you, bro. All right, that's a shot. That's a shot. Oh,
crossover money.
Last time I checked, my channel ain't monetized though, Sean. Last time I checked, bro.
Uh-oh. And we on pseudo killers today.
Hey. So I'm saying is I gave y'all the source. Y'all can read it if y'all want to. Y'all can just think I'm just doing it. Y'all go ahead. I ain't seen nobody brought no sources to the contrary though. Everybody chatty patty today. Ain't nobody putting out no damn sources. So I don't know. Mr. Methodology himself. That's Sean. He methodology. Yeah.
I know Sean. And look, I wanted Sean to come in here. I was like, I know he got an interesting perspective on it.
Nah, the hell with a perspective of this late in the game. I want some fucking sources. You know what I'm saying? To tell me what the hell the source I gotta say. That's how we play this game from here on out. Yeah, I see you, Okabola. Yeah, I can't even say your damn name, so I know you out the game.
See, if Sean tell me we wrong, then I might can respect it. I can respect his judgment on it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still feel how I feel.
Nobody's judgment. No, I'm not respecting judgment. I'm respecting sources right now because we at that point of the conversation.
Yeah.
Don't talk me to death. Source up and shut up.
And Lakeisha still ain't trying to come out. I don't know why she just typing like a mother.
Okay, all right. Oh man, we saying they wrong for killing the girl. Come on, y'all. Like, who is saying they was right for you? Do you think I'm sitting on this show with loving my black people saying they right for killing her. Y'all crazy. Y'all bananas, yo. Yeah, you bananas, Lakia. Done. You're crazy. You think I think they was right. You're crazy. That is crazy. CK, I'm gonna blame you for that. You got people thinking I'm glad that they was right. CK did that.
CK know better than that, man. She know
I didn't
we
have
is
to
not
do
about.
shit. Y'all said it yourself.
See,
Y'all act like I
CK,
didn't
you know,
say it.
we did not say that. CK, when did we say that?
So y'all telling me y'all didn't say anything along the lines of that, oh, if you're involving yourself with these type of people, y'all bring this type of activity around you.
Is that
Cops investigating
Those are
you,
facts.
people
Those
breaking your house in. That is blaming the victim. It's no different than
CK.
It's just like all them little kids that you showed at the beginning.
It's a tragedy.
That oh, look at
I'm
these
not blaming
innocent
the
kids getting killed and they weren't involved with this, but I guarantee you one of their family members was probably involved in that gang violent shit.
Man, that's different though, man. That's
Probably how the drive-by shootings were happening. These little kids playing in front of this house, good darn well.
That's not
other people that live in that house that be in doing all that criminal shit, and they get caught in the mix.
Ain't
Their
nobody
brother
doing
doing
nobody blaming
in a gang, or their sister borrowing money from whomever. I'm not saying
kids
that's the
ain't make a
case.
choice though,
I'm
CK.
just
Don't
saying
do
that
that.
Hold on,
situation
CK.
Don't
can
do that.
clearly be the case in them situations.
Hey, hold on, CK. This is a good one for you. So my question to you
I'm
is,
just using the same logic y'all using.
hold on,
Except these people ain't actually involved in nothing. They just was there.
No, CK. Now I'm serious now. So, so if you got a drug dealing boyfriend, is it possible that you could get involved in something? Is that at all possible? Having a drug dealing,
Let me be clear.
dangerous boyfriend.
I don't think I've been clear at all.
Huh?
I'm not saying that the police shouldn't investigate her.
No,
She
CK.
really was
No, please
involved with
don't
the
avoid
dude.
the question. Just answer the question. Is it possible that you have a drug dealing boyfriend, right? And you ain't got nothing to do with selling drugs at all, but is it possible for you to get into something? Is that possible?
I never said that.
No, I'm saying
I was actually answering your damn question.
Also,
I'm saying that I have no problem with the police investigating her.
No, we're not talking about the
if they
police.
really had solid evidence that homegirl had drugs in the place,
I'm not talking about the police right now.
They should not have done a no-knock warrant. They should not have been doing this shit 12 o'clock in the morning.
But guess what though? They won't do no more no-knock
warrant. They ran up in the place, lit the place up. Yo, they almost killed people in the apartments next door.
Okay, so you know what, CK? You're losing credibility at this point. Because I asked the question.
Losing credibility for them killing somebody, y'all?
No, I asked you a question. I said, CK, is it possible that if you have a drug dealing boyfriend that you can get into some kind of trouble? And you never answered that question, CK. You start talking about the damn police.
Why wouldn't you? That's the real question. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Didn't I just give you an example of an exact scenario with them kids that you were showing at the beginning that was so innocent, that probably had family members that was involved in that gang life, involved in that drug life?
CK, we're not talking about family members, CK.
They got caught in the crossfire.
Hey, we're not talking about that. We're saying if you have a drug dealing boyfriend, is what we're saying right now.
It's like I answered your question twice.
You didn't answer the question.
Maybe it's not the answer you wanted to hear. I think it's because I didn't answer it.
For the record, CK is not answering.
I'm not answering your question.
You're not answering the question, CK. It's a very simple question. Anything you ask me, I'm gonna go straight to it and answer the question. And
I answered the question multiple times, like three
What do you feel about?
That's not answering the question. So my question to you is: did the police not kick down the door and start blazing guns? Yes or no, CK? Did they do that? That's all I want to ask you. Is that what happened?
Perspective, from the information that was presented, it appeared that these people were knocking on the door or either just bust down the door.
Okay.
And then the dude was thinking that, yo, I'm getting people breaking into my house.
Okay.
So he started shooting at them. So they shot back.
Okay. Thank you for the problem.
This all could have been avoided.
If they just didn't go to that house.
Coming at this in a different way than just busting down the door.
Hold up, but it
announcing yourself as police.
It also could have been avoided.
They announced themselves as police multiple times before they knocked on the door. When they knocked on the door, once they decided to break the door down and they started shooting and she got shot in the crossfire.
I got a yes or no for the lovely queen. The lovely queen, CK. You know I respect you to the fullest. But I got another question, yes or no? Could this not have been avoided had she not even been involved with dude when he was talking about, yo, you got the money?
Can't go back in time.
No, I'm talking about the trap. When she talking about, yo, they had the trap and all that. all of that could have been avoided if she should have
But
just
we
could have
don't
just cut
know when
him
she
off, right?
stopped dealing with that dude, because
Yeah,
When was
that
that? When was
voice
that?
message that Unc was talking about, that was in January. This happened in March.
So she got killed in March, right? But they used that from January when
So
she was
that
talking
means,
about
that's a whole 2 months that she could have been like, you know what, I'm through with you. I'm not doing this no more.
But that's
Like,
what
I'm not
led
messing with you
to.
no more.
But that's what led to her house getting kicked in at the end of the day.
True.
So that could have been avoided had she just not even been a part of that lifestyle.
Can't go back in time. Once you make a decision that, you're not doing something no more, you're not doing that no more. That doesn't give people a right to break into your house and light the damn room up.
Well, we're talking about. Hold on. Let me
Kent.
one more time. One more thing.
Hold on, Kent.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
Hold on, Kent. She actually missed that after she was no longer the dude boyfriend. Recently, she was on the daggone bailing the nigga out, talking about the stash house and all that. You didn't hear that part though? And saying I love you. You didn't hear
I
that?
thought you said that was in January.
Hell no, that was after.
I said, when was that phone call? And you said that was in January.
That was after she was no longer his boyfriend, doing what you said she did. She cut the nigga off almost. She just wasn't his boyfriend no more, but she still was having contact with him based off of the phone conversations they had taped. Who they must didn't know they was taping phone conversations. Y'all act like they wasn't taping phone conversations. There is no way around that. That she still was having conversations and still bailing niggas out of jail for the nigga. That's all I'm saying, CK. You're not gonna make me sit and say like I'm stupid. I'm trying to show some empathy.
I know, maybe I misheard. I stopped listening because y'all were going a bit crazy.
No, you guys come on now. We listen to all the facts now.
Oh man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what did they give exact dates? Beyond January. So beyond January up until
They
when
have
this
to.
incident happened.
They have to.
Oh,
they have to.
If that
they
was
have
the case,
to cover
then
their ass.
it is what it is.
What the hell money
I'm saying they have
All
to
I'm saying
cover
is that,
their ass.
like, it could have been handled a better way. Like, you can clearly see if they were investigating her like that to where they knew that much. That means that they knew the girl wasn't a gangbanger. They could have got this girl at work.
Hey, CK, you got kid, you got nephews, nieces, or little children that you got in your family, right? When motherfuckers come, when you got drug infested areas and you want your children or the children around you to be in safer areas, you don't care how they get rid of the drugs, as long as they get rid of the drugs. Am I correct in that?
Sure, why not?
I'm just saying, I ain't saying they got to do crazy, kill everybody and nothing like that. I'm not excusing that. I'm just saying, but you want them to do their job and get these drugs off the streets. So there are things that have to be done, like investigations. They have to kick in doors. They got to, you know what I mean? It's just things that come with that. You feel me? So as long as we ain't got nothing to do with that, we ain't part of that, we ain't got nothing to worry about. For the most part.
You know what? Unless who on here right now? Anybody else want to speak? I'm done. I'm gonna let everybody. Somebody raise their hand. Let me see. Where you at, Charles Goodman? Go ahead, man. You gonna have the last word, yo. Go ahead, man. Go ahead and beat us up. Go ahead, Charles.
Nah, brother. I'm not trying to beat y'all up. Nah, I'm coming in for the first time, Unc, man. I'm a follower of you, brother. I kind of disagree with you on this, man.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine, man. I understand. You know, I follow you on all that science, man. I follow you on the science. You introduced me to science, brother. But when it comes to that Breonna Taylor thing, man, I really don't agree with you on that, man. Because it's like she was in a home and they invaded her home, bro. Like if it was a white person, it was flipped. Think about it if it was flipped. Think about it if it was flipped.
Okay.
Would those officers have to fight in their home like that? They already had a prejudice against those people because they knew they were black. Now you said a few days ago that you knew that you read up on the situation and you knew that they had been watching their home for a while, right? So they know there was black people. They knew who they were, and they went in with a prejudice.
Okay. So I got.
I'm asking you, did you say that? Am I misquoting you? Did you say that?
Yeah, they was. Yeah, they understood. Yeah, they knew the house. They knew. Yeah, of course the nigga was black because as part of the task force, they identified them dudes a while ago. They've been watching for a few months now, so of course they knew they was black.
So, brother, would they have had that same energy if it was a white family, or if it was a white man and a white woman, or if they were the family, or whatever they were. Would they have that same energy? That's all I'm saying. They would not have had that same aggression that they had with those black people. That's all. That's why I feel like they were wrong in that situation, because they went in with aggression, they went in with the situation, and went in with the prejudgment that they wanted to fire on those people. That's my only thing, you know what I'm saying? And so whether or not in the court case, they legally, they may have been right to get off on that, because they may had the legal standpoint where they got off because of certain things. But I'm watching you on YouTube, so I don't know if you're trying to talk right now. I'm watching you right now
No,
on
I'm
my TV.
quiet. I'm quiet. I'm listening to
Oh,
you.
okay, brother.
Did
So
you get the last word in?
no, I ain't trying to get last word. I just came in kind of late, I think. But
No,
anyway,
I'm telling you, you gonna get the last word in, yo, because it's all the way. So you good. I don't mind you having the last word in your feelings. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, it's kind of emotional for us, brother, because that black woman died in a situation where she shouldn't have been in, and for those officers to get off on that, I really feel like it's not right, brother. And I understand that you're going by the law per se, and you're going strictly by the law, and I know that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned that from you, brother. I learned that we go by the law, we go by the science, we go strictly by what science says. We go by strictly by what the law says. But when it comes to this situation, some things aren't just black and white.
I agree
You have a
with you.
gray area. You
No,
have a
I
gray
agree.
area in that.
I
Yeah.
agree. No, I agree with you. I'm just saying, but they didn't get away with it though. Hey, $12 million and changing of legislation, like
It's a
there will
payout.
be no more, no knock warrants. I think that's a win for us, bro.
You think that's a win because
Yeah,
there's no more knock warrants?
nobody won't get knocked off like that no more in that area.
So like that, but are there other loopholes? Are there other ways that we can get knocked off?
Yeah, we're
So
gonna
just because
listen. I'm just saying for this one, I don't want to. Of course, yo, you can go all around the board and destroy me. There are many, of course, man. Like that's why they got like the Megan law and different laws that different people come up with. Because when the situation arises like this, you know what I'm saying? It's our job to change it. Like we don't look into a crystal ball, right? But I'm just saying, I think it's a win for us, a loss for the family, right? They all the money in the world can't replace it, and all the jail time on the police can't change it, right? But they got restitution, which is important in this particular world. Restitution, right? It's just like we getting reparations. That won't change the fact that thousands of us died in the slave trade. Oh no, hell no! I want you to lock up their ancestors. No, lock up the niggas who. Since we can't lock them up,
These
I want you
officers
to
are
lock
still
up the
alive.
people who gave birth to them.
yeah,
You know what I'm
I feel
saying?
it.
Like, come on, yo, that's not how it works in the world.
CK, you know me from the Discord, right? So you know, I'm just coming in. I'm a first time on all this stuff,
No, I
man. I ain't no
appreciate
YouTube
that.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've been a supporter of you. You feel me? So
Yeah,
you know,
people
I'm
need to hear that. Listen, you still a supporter, brother. Like we need to hear CK, except when she lie and say I said something I ain't say. We don't need to hear that. I ain't going for that.
Based on
But
what
her
you
opinion is like I respect your opinion, CK. I always do. I love you. Like I like the way you throw it down. Like I mean, you really make the show. I like that. I already know you no nonsense, and you ain't gonna hear. You gonna go with your heart, and ain't nothing wrong with that. And brother, I appreciate you coming on here. Pseudo killers, man, we love this. This is an environment of learning where you give your opinion. I didn't ask you for a source, did I? Nope. I said I'm gonna let you finish saying what you're saying because I think that people need to hear that, and we all need to have empathy, regardless of boyfriend. I get it. Like she don't deserve to die because she had a drug dealing boyfriend. That's crazy if y'all think I think that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have came on here and said infinite if I was source, brother. Nah, I wouldn't have done that. I watch, you know, it ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically coming on here just to give my opinion, and my opinion can't be disputed. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my opinion. You know, and I just feel like that lady shouldn't deserve to die. But when it comes to like facts or whatever, I wouldn't have come over here with no facts. I'm gonna come over here and say that I have a fact on something if I didn't. You know, I ain't on that kind of stuff. I just wanted to make sure I came and gave the opinion of the people because the people feel a certain kind of way, and this whole thing is emotional. The whole stance is emotional. You know what I'm saying? So all of this, you know, we have these facts of the situation that went down with her and everything that happened with her. But at the end of the day, we all are emotional because we feel like that could have been us.
Yeah,
That could have been
hell
that
yeah.
could have been us. So that's all I was giving that standpoint, because a lot of people come on and they say what they say and they try to get these facts and they try to say, oh, but they had the non-search and they had this, but nobody come on here and say, well, basically, man, it could have been me. I could have been sitting in my house and they came in and done this. So that's basically all. I just come to get that standpoint. It could have been me. It could have been me and my old lady. It could have been my wife. It could have been my girlfriend. It could have been whoever that the cops ran on and had the mistake or saw some stuff that they thought they saw, or whatever the decision may have been, or the situation may have been. It could have been me. And that's the problem. Why do they have that? Why do they have the? Why does the cops have the leeway to do that and get away with it? Because these people basically, none of them had any charges, but the one guy, and the only charge he had was the fact that he endangered other people.
You're right,
So
bro.
that's how. Yeah, that's it. That's all I had to say, bro.
Chat,
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna listen.
All right, brother. Appreciate that, man. And for the audience, no, the police don't present all the time. When the police present evidence, this shit don't gotta be legitimate. I told you it's cops and robbers, y'all. The cops and robbers, yo. Both sides get the line, yo. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's cops and robbers, yo. That's why you stay away from the game, far away, because it's cops and robbers. Right. So yeah, we appreciate everybody's opinion. Go ahead, CK. Close us out with something, man. Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, give us some of that. Close us out, shorty.
Man, hell nah, man. CK gonna say we was trying to mock that them. They was deserved to die.
I think I made my point very clear.
I ain't trying to hear
really,
that.
I didn't even have to say that. I mean, people already think.
You trying to say that though, man? Come on now. You know better than that. Stop trying to play us like that now.
Oh man, y'all were doing too much. But I mean, y'all see how the situation was handled, and now that they can see that that they could just kill us indiscriminately and just wave money in front of our face, that's gonna become the norm. I mean, I think they were already doing shit like that, but I don't think that's fair to equate, us getting reparations to a gang of white people that are no longer alive versus officers that are running around free. I understand. I would agree. You know what? I'll switch up. How about this? I will agree with y'all taking the money if we turn around and take that mill and hire some bounty hunters, or maybe hire some assassins, some mercenaries, and maybe those officers lose their life. Why not?
Can we not just direct a message towards, like we said before, telling the kids just to stay away from the drug game, to stay out of that whole environment, because it don't lead us to no good? Can we not lead to that? Because I think that's the point that everybody missing. Like, that whole game is just fucked
up. Well, how are they gonna do that when you're in a community where it's like everyone is involved with that shit? If you go into certain areas in America where the violence and the gangs is such a problem, it's like, everybody's involved in it, and they feel like they have no choice. I mean, because either there's no jobs,
but see, the communities
education is shitty, or there ain't none.
The communities
have to
start
taking responsibility. Trapped in this community, and you can't get out. Like, I understand why people do it. I'm not saying I agree with it.
Media wants you to believe, because everybody ain't involved in that. Everybody all black people ain't involved in drug dealing and
terroristic thing.
I'm talking about those high crime areas, them areas where it's like gangs is infested. I'm talking about those areas. Not like an area where I live at. There's gang violence in my area too. People be popping off shots all the time over here. I live in the hood, but everybody ain't involved in this shit though.
Right, we agree.
It's not like those other areas, like if you go to like Miami or Jacksonville, or I'm trying to think where else, like Orlando, maybe over there by St. Pete and Fort Lauderdale.
Hey, you deep in Florida.
Yeah, there's some thick gangs over there. You're gonna run up into something if you go in the wrong area over there.
No, but most people
I ain't seen them videos.
Did you know that most black people don't sell drugs or are involved in drugs? Did you know that?
You don't have to necessarily be involved in drugs to be criminals. You could just be a part of the gang and do other stuff.
Well, most people aren't in gangs.
Or you could be doing fraud. You could be doing what do you call it?
Most people don't even do that, man. Most
money laundering.
Regular old people, man. I had to learn that.
Right.
Because of life.
Being a part of the gang isn't just selling drugs. or a
No, I'm
criminal
saying, the last
enterprise.
day I thought
You
everybody
know,
was crooked. Yo, everybody not crooked. Most people aren't crooked. Most people don't sell drugs, and that's the shit we trying to fight against too. It's the good people like Sister Breonna to get caught up in that dealing with a dirtbag.
keyword
But I gotta be
high
able to tell
crime
everything, though,
areas.
CK. I gotta be able to give the whole scenario so that we can have a solution or have at least something for these people listening to go home and tell their babies. Yo, like it's a precautionary tale. I gotta do it. If I don't do it, then what the hell am I just on this motherfucker giving my opinion?
Okay, well, you got to look at why people join gangs. They join them for protection.
Well, I get it.
Boom, they
I'm
selling
not
drugs so they
arguing
get
that.
money.
Okay, I'm not arguing that. I'm
And
not.
then
I
three,
gotta.
sometimes they're kind of also forced into being in the gangs
I
too.
get
So
it. Listen,
those three things right there.
I got a million reasons why I
What's the
sold.
solution?
I'm not
The
talking about that right
solution is
now.
to say no. The solution is to stay away from it.
That nobody needs to allow their children while they're living in their household, right, to date drug dealers. Like that guy, you got to be on their head for that. Even when they leave your house, if you got a baby that's dating a drug dealer, you got to be like, look, like when I meet a nigga, right, one of my babies dating somebody, I can tell right away if a nigga hustle or not. I can tell even if he dressed nice, real preppy like or real, button down. I can tell if he hustling. I can just tell the way he move when I sit down. Get involved in your children's life. Have conversations with the brother. You're gonna be able to pick him if you know what you know. You're gonna be able to pick him. And once you make that assessment, let your baby know. Look, this what this nigga is doing. And then you look that nigga in the face like, check this out, dude. We don't do that around here. We don't date drug dealers and hustlers. This is not what I'm doing. I'm willing to die for my baby. Because if she's too close to you, she might lose her life. That's how I carry it. Y'all carry like y'all want to carry it. That's how I'm carrying it. That's how I carry it. Y'all should ask about my nephew. Nigga, you ain't hustling. What you talking about? So I got stories after stories. So I'm telling you, I carry it. So no, let me figure out you hustling. I'm gonna let you know, yo, there's a lot of women out here that's gonna go for that, but this family ain't going for that.
And we talking about protecting the black women. I mean, that's another way to protect the black women is that getting them on point. Like, yo, don't date that type of dude right there because he might cross somebody that's going to try to come after what he loved, and it might be you. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see how telling my baby that being involved with this guy.
Can I say something?
Killed your life has anything to do with Breonna Taylor dying or her circumstances. I don't see the connection at all.
Can I say something real quick and I'm gonna get back off and I'm gonna be done for the night? But I just want to say something real quick. Can I say something? Hey, so the whole thing, the whole problem is, and I understand exactly where you're coming from, baby. That ain't the problem. That ain't the problem. The problem is the fact that these officers made a mistake. They made a mistake and they're not paying the price for their problem. So on any job that you do, if you make a mistake, you pay the price. On any job that you do, if you fuck up, you done. So these officers fucked up and they not paying for it. That is the issue. It's not the fact that her boyfriend did this and he did that. That's fine. We all got our past. That's fine that we did certain shit in our past. It's fine that the boyfriend did this, but the officers killed her and she did nothing. So they should pay for their whatever they did. They should pay for it. That's all that we are saying. That's it.
Hey, at my job though,
at
my job though, if something goes wrong on the job site, right? If one of the people under me do something wrong on a job site, I'm the one that's held accountable, not the person who did something wrong. I was supposed to be able to identify the situation and be able to be a leader and tell the people how to go about certain situations so things don't happen. So what happened was they were following orders, those officers was. So they did fire the chief, and they had got a wrongful death suit because Now
Did he
that
resign or
was
did they fire him? Did he resign or did they fire him?
they fired him.
Okay. Okay. So we're arguing about something that's already been resolved. Basically what you're saying.
Yeah, they already. That's all I'm saying is they. I mean, what more? I mean, and then they got charged with he got charged for doing wrong what he did do wrong. You know, like
right.
it's I know I understand the emotion in it because I feel for the girl. You know, this Breonna. I feel for all of my black people, black women, black children, everybody. I mean, that should not have happened. That was very tragic. That should
Let me say
never
something. Let me say something real quick, Corey. And I follow you too, brother. Nice to speak to you, you know, whatever, because I listen to you all the time, brother. But at the same time, so when we get these things like the money payout or whatever, then everybody want to say, oh, that's just symbolic. We need justice. That's just symbolic. So with those things that you say just went down, why are those things not put out there? Because we need the symbolic thing. That's what people are asking for. People right now, because they got the money payout, people know that their family got the money, but we need to know that they got justice. We
we
need
don't
the
need no
symbolic.
symbolic. They got more than symbolic. They got legislation passed so that
What
never happened
legislation?
again.
I know what you're talking about, but we need to say that. We need
they
to speak on it. We need to
Basically,
speak
they're
on it.
dangling
Say
a
it.
carrot in front of us.
Say it. We need to talk about that too, though. Let's talk about legislation too. Let's talk about legislation.
Wait. Hold on. I'm not gonna sit here on this damn panel. First of all, we over our 2-hour mark. But I'm definitely not gonna sit here and let y'all downgrade a historic event in Black history. An historic event. That's historic what they got. And that's what we want. We want to push for more. Don't just give me no damn money. I'm agreeing with you. Don't just give me no fucking police sentence. We want all of it. I get it. We want all of it, dude. We want the police to go to jail forever. Right? We definitely want the bread. But most importantly, on top of all that, the thing that can really exact change besides the money, besides you thinking I'm gonna lock a nigga police up, make the other police not do it, okay. Will it be a deterrent? Niggas going to jail don't be a deterrent. So I don't think police gonna stop shooting at you when you shoot at them because one of their officers went to jail. I don't think that's gonna stop. But most importantly, that legislation lives on forever and ever and ever. And I think that's valuable and taking all the emotion out of it, that's what we fight for, man. Like, if a damn mother say, yo, that's a win for us with that, but we want other things, then can we at least go with the family? Man, do you realize what they got out of that?
Yeah, they did.
Like,
You're right.
That don't mean nothing. I know we got the chatty patties and chat room talking about that ain't nothing. Well, then shut the hell up. You go get the police. They still there. Y'all in the chat room talking trash. Y'all can go get them police right now. That's how y'all. Seriously, like, don't talk me to death. Don't talk me to death. Go handle that if that's what y'all feeling. Don't talk me to death.
I understand totally. And you know, and the legislative movements we making is definitely a real good thing. But what I'm saying is none of those things are expressed. So for the masses that are here protesting for these different cities, we got an issue because these cities don't know this. So now we got a issue of why aren't these things being expressed? Why isn't the fact that we pass legislative law that these officers shouldn't be able to do this? It's not
because
put out in
it's
the forefront.
big money to have people out in the streets marching and running around. That's
Exactly.
big money. You know
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Corey. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. That's all I'm saying. I'm just answering your question. You saying you know, how come they don't know that? And not only that, it's easy to just go with what you see and not do your due diligence and really look at the evidence. You know what I mean?
Right. And also, I live in Alabama. You hear me? So I'm down here in the South, and ain't none of those laws going on down here. So, but also at the same time, ain't none of these problems happening. You know, so I'm trying to sit here and figure out why is it happening in these places and why it's not happening in others. And at the same time, what will stop these officers here for not doing what has happened in other places to do it here? So if it's happening in one city, we need for that to happen across the board, you know, for the whole country. So we need to deal with legislation and across the whole country. You know what I'm saying? So why aren't we advocating for that? You know, we
So,
thought
so
earlier. I heard
Breonna
you.
Taylor is a trailblazer, and
Right,
what we need to be doing in the future. She
right,
already blazing the trail. So
right.
if we want to do anything, let's move forward with that kind of legislation, with those kind of moves. You know what I'm saying? If we want to honor
But does there have to
Breonna
be?
Taylor's
Does
name.
there have to be? Does there have to be a tragedy in every city for it to happen? That's all I'm
No,
asking.
no,
Does there
that's
have
what
to be?
this is what I'm saying. Let's
Mm,
warn our children to stay away from that before that type of situation happens. This is what I'm saying. It starts in the household. We got to start in our households. If we don't
all right.
start in the household, it ain't gonna work. It's
We
not.
say that. We say that, but we're in a whole different reality. Is different than saying that because I'm a teacher. You know what I'm saying. I'm a public school teacher and I'm a college teacher. I'm a college professor. But you know, it's just it's easier to say that than it is to put it in action. So we always say it start at home. You know, as teachers, we say that all the time. It start at home. You know,
It's
but
the easiest
oh,
thing, and it's crazy because it's very simple and it's very easy. It is,
mm,
and it ain't no. The thing about that, the thing about it starts in the household is nothing. It's nothing spectacular about that.
mm,
It's nothing that everybody can see.
uh-huh.
It's not outside rewarding. You see what I'm saying? Only you see that. Only you see you pushing your kids through college and you making sure that you in your kids' life and they got what they need and they fed right and they in the right type of environment and they read and you got reading material around them. Only you see that. So that's not put on the forefront. That's not the families, most of the black families that's doing it, which that is most black families do that. That's not on the cameras for everybody to see. And so that's why it seems so cliche, but it's really not. It's really just really easy. And it's what most black people do. It's what most black families do. You know what I'm saying? So the narrative that's being pushed that all black people is going through this is gang members and subject to gang violence and all of that. That's not the truth at all. Most black people go to work every day. When you go out and you go out into the world, you see black people at their jobs. You know what I'm saying? They the
You
service
saying
people. They at
that
the car wash.
you saying
They
that in
here.
these small circles though. I'm not. No, I'm sorry, Corey. My bad. Go ahead, finish. My
Go
bad. I'll
ahead.
cut you off.
No, go
I'm
ahead,
sorry.
bro. What you saying? Go ahead.
No. What I'm saying is, you saying that, and these are small circles. But you got to realize. Look, listen. I've been in this so-called. Okay, I've been introduced to the conscious community through Sarnetta, basically. But I have tapered off by listening to reinformation and doing my own research. So I have gotten away from all of that. And what you got to realize, even in that aspect, with me following that, that's a very small community. It's very,
Mm-hmm.
very, very small. So what you're saying is great in theory, but in reality, most people are very, very disconnected from that. Very, very far
They
disconnected.
might
The
not
people
be connected to the conscious community, but what I'm
I'm talking
saying is
about,
they're
I'm
not
talking about
involved
just basically
in
what.
gangs and
The,
in violence. That's what I'm saying.
yes,
I'm
but at the
saying they
same
go to
time,
work every day, most black people.
right,
Most black
correct.
people is hard law-abiding citizens, hard-working, law-abiding citizens. The majority of black people is hard-working, law-abiding citizens. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
They
saying they
are,
in the conscious
yeah.
community or nothing like that.
Yeah. I agree with you on that. Yeah, they are. But most people
Mm-hmm.
that are in the conscious community don't have these kind of conversations when it comes to the situation that happened with the initial situation with Breonna Taylor. So most people don't have this outlook on society that we're discussing now. Most people don't have these tank talks. Most people don't have these conversations in their own everyday life. The first thing they'll say is, "You heard what happened," and then, "Oh, that shit was fucked up," and then they done. You know what I'm saying? So most people don't have these kind of deep conversations. So what I'm saying is, you know, we're talking this and we're saying this, but for the most part, people are affected differently when it comes to if a cop running your home, or if what's going on right now, what we're talking about, that happened. But why did it happen? Why are they looked at that way? Why are black people looked at the way they're looked at? Why did those cops look at those black people that way? Why did that happened to her? Because her boyfriend was doing what he was doing. I guess a lot that goes into this conversation is not just it's not cut and dry. That's all I'm saying. It's not just black and white. And we a lot of us are talking about this like it's a black and white situation, but it's not, brother. It's really not. It's a lot that goes into it.
That's why we had these conversations, because most things are counterintuitive, or you know, like you say, have nuance, or just not black and white. You know what I'm saying? So we want to take a look. We want to slow it down. We want to take a look at the evidence, and sometimes things ain't the way you want them to be, but you got to swallow it. You know what I'm saying? We can't expect the world to be this utopian world, you know, where black people is just perfect. Sometimes things don't come out. The evidence don't lead the way where you want it to lead, but you got to accept the evidence, though. So we got to put the emotion to the side, you know.
It doesn't. But I was just speaking for the masses when I talk about emotions, and then also I came on because you know I fuck with Unc. You know what I'm saying? I'm really a follower of Unc, and Unc took a side that I wasn't on, and so I came on because Unc took a side. So you just said it's not cut and dry. You just said that.
I didn't take a side, man. I simply read all the evidence to make an informed decision. I didn't take no side.
No. I'm talking about a specific time. I'm talking about a specific time when you was on Garfield and you took a side against the others that was talking about it.
Yeah, Reggie was saying the police kicked the door down, ran into the room, shot the lady down.
Reggie was talking some bullshit. Reggie was talking some bullshit, but when Reggie was talking that bullshit and he was on that side, you took the other side. So it kind of led people a different way. You know what I'm saying? So what you got to realize, you are a social media personality. You know what I'm saying? And when you show yourself, people follow personalities. You hear me? So on that personality tip, you got a lot of people that follow you. And when they follow you, and then they might have disagreed at that moment, then I saw it in the chat. I just watch the chat sometimes. I don't even say nothing. And I saw people just turn on you immediately because they had a different point of view. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel like you explained yourself properly. You know, I didn't feel like you explained it. So because you got into an argumentative stance with Reggie instead of explaining your stance properly. You just got into the argument.
I wasn't trying to do it. I was trying to save it for this show.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, my bad. I jumped in.
All that. I'm gonna let them have. I'm gonna let them, but I don't want to. Don't just. What I'm saying is, man, listen, man. We ain't running out there all crazy and don't have all the information. Once we got the information, then you know what I'm saying, we got the information. Now we can sit back and say, all right, man, that woman didn't deserve to die, no matter what kind of boyfriend she had. She wasn't selling drugs, as far as we know, right? She wasn't doing none of that. And we want to fight for that. And let's just be glad that she had some parents, you know what I'm saying, and the lawyers she worked with actually got some shit really changed, yo. Whether people rioting, which they did, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just letting you know that white people get shot down all the fucking time by other white police, right? And I'm not saying all of them, but some of them.
Don't use that talking point because you have ratios.
You can't fucking cut me off, though. That's what you can't do.
I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry.
I'm saying that white people get shot all the time. And sometimes, right, they get bills and stuff passed. And you'll hear it. Like I keep giving an example, the Megan Law, right? And it's another law, forget it, named after people. So, you know what I mean? They do that. So I'm not using the white people nothing because all white people don't do it when they get shot. So I'm not saying white people get shot. I'm not saying that. I'm simply saying that this actually shows growth in our community when we not only get a check, but we also get legislation. That's all. So I don't want to do a show when I'm showing all the white people get shot and some pass the bill and the police don't go to jail. I don't want to do all that because y'all know damn well, you know it. You know you can show that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to mix that in there. I just want to, let's focus on the positive thing that happened in a very, very negative situation. it's important to discuss that. We can't be all rah, 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 lock them up. I don't care. We ain't got no justice. Nigga, we did get some justice out of that. We did get some. We might not got everything we want. Everything would have the money, laws changed, and the white boys locked up. That's what we want, all that, dude. I'm not saying that. Okay, we want all that. I know I would. And I would want his whole family guy. That's me. For even knowing him. I'm mad because I lost my baby. All right? That's what I'm saying. So, man, come on, man. But I gotta read. I can't just sit there and be a To Killing Mockingbird. I can't sit there and not, because I read, I investigated and I read. And so more gonna come out in the court case. We're gonna hear more stuff. Right? So we just gonna sit back and just wait. When they go to court, they can't. And man, and guess what? The police could have made, like, y'all act like police don't be making up stuff. The stuff they claimed they gave the judge ain't got to necessarily be legitimate. Like, I know that. Like, I played the game of cops and robbers. They be making up stuff. So we'll find that out. It's gonna get thick. That's all we're gonna find out in the days when they go to trial and all that, and they had a court. You know what I'm saying? Because here's gonna, check this out. Here's already rolling. If y'all don't think we have not put them in a position where now heads are really fine, y'all tripping. They're gonna give them up. Oh, so y'all just made that warrant up and it wasn't legitimate. The affidavit really had no bearing on it. It wasn't credible. Really, y'all did that? Man, the feds is looking at the case, bro. The feds don't be caring if you state police. Y'all know that when the feds come in, it'd be a little different. The FBI a little bit different.
Right.
So look, I'm done with that. It's over time. We want to go about an hour and a half. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. All right.
All right, appreciate you letting me on, brother. Check that out.
Oh, you read that joint. That's a good read right there.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
That's
Hey,
a good
look,
read, bro.
I appreciate you. I'm out of here, brother. I just want you to know, man, you got followers, brother. You got people that are scientifically literate and they own that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You know, I know you got a lot of pseudos out here, but your work's not in vain, brother. So appreciate it.
All right, man. Appreciate that. Hey, Concrete Core, you got something to finish off with, man? Because we getting out of here, yo. We ain't long.
Hey, I just want to say I appreciate everybody for coming out. I appreciate the conversation, especially the ones that didn't quite agree with what we were saying. I always like to hear other opinions, and that's what this is all. So, because I learned from it. It ain't like somebody can't come on here and show me some evidence and I change my mind. I'm always willing to change my mind. So appreciate the conversation. Appreciate everybody in the chat room. And enjoy your weekend and the rest of the night. Peace.
All right, man. Clark Kent. He's done. TK?
Huh? Oh, I have moved on. Anyways, peace to the panelists, peace to the chat. Appreciate everybody coming through despite the craziness going on tonight. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully y'all come back. Most definitely like, favorite, share, you know, subscribe to the Pseudo Killers, subscribe to Unk channel, slide over there to NBK, slide over there to New Black Knowledge, subscribe over there as well, you know, and hopefully y'all will see us again soon and we'll be able to rock it out and actually bring some sources next time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, get Sean book too. I got Sean children book home.
Girl, I gotta have.
Hey, make sure y'all get this right here. One Night Before Bed, Brother Sean, Kofi Pasai Research Team, man. There you go. All right, man. Look, we out of here, man. Appreciate everybody came through, man. Man, love the family, man. Look, we gonna keep thinking right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Remember, yo, hey, man, Pseudo Killers, you'll know if you belong.